He loves us.
Maybe he should do like vaping vicar. He'd be like, Nom de Padre do Ulceros, bless this month.
Spiriti.
How's 8:30 late, you fucking...
It's not late. It's fucking bang on time is what it is, Victor. You just watch your
Bang
mouth.
on time.
Hey, Mike, there we go. I got the notification. Mike Clamp
Yeah,
is live
I did it.
on
It says
Facebook.
Mike is live.
Oh, thanks, Mark.
That's all
Just
right.
leave the rest of us out. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. That looks good, Mark.
Excellent.
Yeah, have fun. Have a good show. Bye.
Well, please. I mean, Hinchcliffe, don't leave the show. We've got enough explaining to do already.
I'm blaming you. It'll all be down to you, you bastard.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be wrong. Everyone blames everything on me because I got the biggest shoulders.
And the smallest beard.
No, technically not.
Well, my beard's almost back. I don't know if you've noticed. It's gotten to that part, that stage.
The awkward stage.
Yeah, where I can feel it on my face, and it feels like I'm walking around with cobwebs touching my skin. I'm not going to be enjoying the next month.
Or random furry lady parts.
Yeah.
Oh no, Minge.
Right.
Yeah, you know, there's two sides to Velcro. Well, my beard is now at the stage of being the hook side.
Evening coil.
Coil skirt. Fuck, scare me.
Skirt.
It's like I say squire or sir. It just came out skirt.
Hey, Childs.
Hey, David.
Mr. Lisha.
I heard you kind of explaining.
What's up, bro?
I heard you explaining some stuff to Rick. Did you mention about the random beard shave contest we had?
Yeah. He's got his clippers ready there, charged.
Excellent.
Good.
Okay.
I didn't tell him about that.
Because he's new to the show, I mean, just
Love you
because
too, mate.
he's new, we'll cap it at 1,000.
Bang on time. Bang on time.
Are we going to read out the people in chat now or in a bit?
We can just do it.
Hello
whenever.
everyone in chat. I don't know if that format really works. Everyone
People-
knows they're
people
here.
like
They're
to
writing
shout it out.
messages.
They like
Okay,
to
well,
sorry.
Hugs, you do it. You can articulate names better than the rest of us.
Do you mean I can read better than some people?
Yeah, but I'm trying to make it sound fancy.
All right, then. We've got Coil, you absolute legend. Good to have you with us, sir.
Don't say hello to that bearded vape god guy.
Okay. We've got David Childs in. Good evening, sir. Glad you could join us. Licious. Hey, fatty bum bum. Friction Vapes is with us this evening. Friction, I love you very much too, sir. Vape Bunny, good evening, my dear.
How are you doing that?
What?
Reading.
What do you mean?
How are you reading names? I mean, it's so fucking skilled. You get that on your CV. Get that on your fucking CV.
Honestly, mate, I was
Because he
born.
didn't go to school in Africa.
Yeah, I was. It's a natural talent. I'm very proud of it. We've got Bearded Viking Customs. We know him.
Hello.
He's with us. Who else have we got? We've got Space Turtle. Good evening,
Yeah.
sir.
Good evening.
Spank, Sanky Punky is with us this evening. You gorgeous big puppy.
We call him a bigot.
Somebody called Vaping with Vic. I think he's new. I think we should all say hello to him. Welcome to the show, Vaping with Vic. This is a real vaping show. I hope you enjoy it.
Welcome, Vic.
Craig Chambers. Good evening, Mr. Chambers. Good to see you, sir. Jane Dord. Good evening, my lovely.
Good
Hope you're
evening.
okay. Nicky Maynard, you legend. Good evening, Squire. Birdman, you beautiful bearded bastard. Benzil. I've not seen Benzil for a while.
Evening,
Welcome
Squire.
back, Benzil. And Frog Prince.
Benzodiazepine.
Frog Prince as well.
Yay.
Not seen that name for a while. Welcome
Hey.
to the show again. Who else have we got? Mark H, you Mac-elbowed legend. I think that's it for now. Early days. Oh, Richard Kidd's in. Mr. Dick Kidd. Glad you could join us, Dick.
Hi, Richard.
Merrick says good evening, all. And good evening to you, Merrick.
I'm sure you're all watching Facebook, but Salam's on Facebook.
I haven't
Yeah,
got
there we
Facebook.
go.
I'm sorry. If you see somebody on Facebook, then shout them out.
Yeah.
That's it as far as YouTube is concerned. I think that's everybody that's in chat. So which leaves us just one thing to do, really.
It
Let's
does.
run that
Oh,
fucking
maybe we should
VT.
run a VT.
Run
Boom.
VT.
Is that a new one every week we're having now? Is that
Oh
me?
my god.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think
Is
you
it-
just toasted yourself. You're going to have to do a new one of those every
Jesus
week.
Christ, you've started somewhere now. Ian Covenant is with us as well, and Wendy Blank. Good evening. And
Hey, good
Reality.
evening.
Evening, Pete. Oh, and Armax is with us as well. Armax is there as well. Good.
Hey, scroll down.
Welcome.
Scroll down.
So there's a
Armax.
couple of people in the Facebook side of life. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. So, Brent.
So
Take it
yeah, we've got a new, well, not a new format, but we are dual streaming live Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Thank you, Mr. Mike Clapp. Sorted it out for us. We should be in like 4K or something better than the last couple of shows. We're trying something new. Today it is my turn to host the show. We're passing the hot potato hosting seat across the panel and see where it sticks. It's definitely not going to be me. So we have a cool new guest. Ric is from Mod Maker. It's a website in the UK. Everything that you need to get as far as customizing or making your own mod. So all the little bits and pieces that you've ever thought of, where do they get that from? It's probably from Ric. Modmaker.co.uk.
Thanks for having me on.
Something,
Thank you.
and I can't say the rest because we'll get it in trouble. But yeah, Mod Maker, Google Mod Maker, all your 510 connectors, your buttons, your boards, chips, whatever you call it, some Hammond boxes and some other fun things there, as well as Ric's new invention. He's recreated the Vindicator. Well done.
Not a fucking another one saying that bullshit. Yeah, I copied the Vindicator and made a mech mod.
Yeah. How unusual.
Yeah.
It looks pretty tight though. It looks very nice.
Yeah, I've got one side by side here if you'd like to see how similar it looks.
No, it's nowhere near it. But anyway, it was worth a jab.
Yeah. You're not the first to say that. So
Oh, it's just, you know what? I read in a comment somewhere and it's stuck.
I didn't know it was that short.
yeah, it's smaller than
Honestly, for a single 21, it's tiny.
And that's nice to know.
Yeah. It's a little
Andy's
dinky.
making a stack section for it.
Yeah. Got to move on with it. Got to. So many people at Expo said when are you bringing out a stack section? So I'd be mad not to. I thought.
Absolutely
yeah, for
will.
sure. Well, that's the old style of vaping. So, and not like normal shows. I want to try and get the guest involved as much as possible from the start. You just did your first expo, Birmingham Expo.
Yes, first time I've ever exhibited there.
Yeah, exhibitor. And how was that experience for you?
Scary. I was underprepared and overwhelmed. But no, it was a good eye opener. It's good to see what. I never really took much notice of stands before. You know, you certainly never look at furniture and things like that on on stands, but it was
And a
good
plug
to,
point. So expensive for that extra plug point. God damn.
it's good to see how to do it, really, going along and trying it and learning from it. Like, not just learning what I really need to exhibit better.
You can do it again.
Yeah, I want to go and do it next May as well.
Nice.
Awesome. That's
But
cool.
be a bit
Nice.
more prepared and get some proper artwork up and things like that. It was just all thrown together within 2 weeks, so I didn't know if the mod would be ready in time. And when I knew it was, I had like a fortnight to get what I needed to go up there, which was buying tablecloths and a table runner with my logo on it. That's the only thing I got printed up actually.
Yeah, but that's all you needed for what you had.
Well, you've got it for next time, don't you?
Yeah. And I'll have a whole lot more as well, hopefully. by next
Good.
May.
Good.
I think sometimes if you've got
experience-
something really nice to show off, less is more sometimes because you're just
Oh,
focusing on.
Yeah, exactly it. When I went to go and see him, it was, oh, what's that? And he's
It's
straight
the
out.
only thing I had.
Yeah. But I knew you were going, but I didn't know what
Yeah.
you were doing. So I didn't realise that's what it was. So it's good. And David Childs has been talking about it as well because he's got one and he fucking loves it.
Yeah, I mean, it's been received really well. Everyone that uses it, I made, like I said to lots of people at the weekend, I made the mech that I wanted, and it wasn't available, so I had to make it because I wanted that softer button. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. Happy enough to go up there and show everybody. So
Tout it.
yes, yeah.
All right, well, let's get a few of the formalities out of the way. How's everyone's week been? Mark, we'll start with you.
Very good, very busy. Nice little weekend. Lovely seeing everybody again at Expo. Just
It was,
catching
wasn't
up. Yeah, it was just nice just to hang around. We had some nice conversations on Friday as we went down as a squad.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, some very nice little conversations, and the rest of the week has been busy. We've got lots of things coming out Whitlicker-wise. Ardor and Castaway, the two new flavours, they're launching on Monday. Officially this time, shall we just say. Enough about that. And we've got a couple of bits and bobs from Aspire that are launching fairly soon as well. So we've got lots of little pre-orders going on for that. And we're very, very busy in building the media file for Fluid.
Very nice. So from Expo, highlights, lowlights.
Low lights, obviously, definitely still full of fucking disposables. And illegal disposables as well.
Illegal,
and the
you
highlights-
mean more than 600 puff or more
Yeah.
than 2%
Oh,
of
definitely.
nicotine.
Yeah, definitely both.
Both.
Yeah, both.
Both, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
definitely higher nicotine, 50 milligrams, 7,000, 10,000 puff ones, just ridiculous.
Blatant.
Yeah. And highlight was probably the fact that they'd extended the ohm zone, so that is growing, which is how it should be. A little bit of a weird setup, but I think the one side was obviously more popular than the other. And I don't think that was just down to the stands that were the other side. It was just the way it was laid out. But
That needs to change for the next expo.
Yeah, they're missing the social aspect of it.
yeah.
Yeah, they're two seating areas, didn't they? It should
Yeah.
be just a big central one, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly that. All the stands around the outside, everyone sat in the middle. You can see all the stands from where you're sat. It worked, but it didn't work as well as it could have done.
No.
Because you had to get off your ass and go and walk round. Whereas
Well, it was-
You
yeah,
want
well,
to write it off to the an accounts person doing the floor plan.
Yeah, there was people in the other bit that we'd quite have liked to have seen that we didn't know were there. So you had to keep walking around to see everyone all the time. If everyone was in the middle, it'd have been more of a community spirit, I think. It's, you know,
Yeah.
The problem is, though, what they're trying to do is they're trying to get ready for when it gets bigger, because as it gets bigger, it's going to be double that. So there'll be us, some stands, us, some stands, us, some stands. So it can't be forever where we're in the middle of everything, because they got the real estate to do it.
No.
Yeah.
you are going to have to put stands in the middle.
one thing they have got to do is move the stage, because as soon as the stage kicks off, you can't hear yourself think. It's just
They should be in the middle.
That's always with every expo in every country I've ever been to. It's
It just floods
Impossible.
everything.
Wait, Cloud9's in the house. Hey, what's
Cloud9.
happening?
Good to see you,
Love
David.
Cloud9. Sorry about the cap. Fuck. Send me a Cloud9 cap. I'll wear it. Sorry, it was just I just grabbed. I feel bad. I
Did
love
you start
Cloud9.
drama and ask for free shit in one
Yeah,
sentence?
no. It's like one of those sales pitches from like the guy from Wolf of Wall Street. It's like, sell me that pen. It's like, get me a new cap. Get me a new cap. All right, Madge, how was your week? How was your Vaper Expo experience? Highs and lows.
Vaper Expo, enjoyed every second of it. I didn't see the expo, to be fair. I just walked straight through the expo. I got given a disposable on the way in, and I got given one disposable on the way through. And then I sat in the home zone for 2 days.
Yeah.
I had a wander around. That's not really fair. I did have a wander around and see what was going on, but it was essentially all the same. And to be fair, that pays for the home zone. So
Yeah,
it's a bit of a double-edged sword, really. You've got that. That's where the market is at the moment. Whether that will be like that in May or the following October, time will tell. But it needed to be there to pay for the expo. So
I think you'll see they've all started trickling pods onto the stands. So I think you'll see a lot more pods in May.
Yeah, I thought it was busier than it was last time. Whether it was my impression of it. The home zone seemed quieter, but it wasn't quieter. I think it was just bigger. That was it. Just
Mike?
seemed quieter.
Well, I think if
Birdie's put a question up.
let's have a quick look.
A question for Rick.
at the other end of the expo on the stage.
Rick, can you make Birdman a 10 stack?
A 10 stack. What are you gonna? This new stack section I've got coming. You can stack as many as you want, so you can make a walking stick out of it.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I mean, as always, ups and downs. There weren't really any downs. It's a long weekend. My liver is killing me. My bank account is killing me. Graham fortunately didn't die in the evening, which was me and Graham shared a room, and he didn't look particularly well on a couple of evenings. But
didn't you have to give him mouth to mouth a few times?
I did. We worked it out. Yeah, you know, I made sure he was alive for most of the evening. Put it that way. Yeah, it's just meeting everyone, just relaxing, going out, having a bit of food, seeing people that you've never met before, and just being there. It's just a nice atmosphere. It's a few beers. I mean, we watched the boxing on Saturday night with Aidan, and
it was shit.
The boxing was shit, but it was such a laugh.
Yeah, it was.
If you're going to come to Expo, I would certainly recommend trying to get in the Premier Inn. That's where
you were saying boxing.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying the box win. Yeah, the Springboks win. Yes, well done. Yes, great stuff. Thank you for mentioning it. I didn't want to take it out of my segment. I'd rather take it out of somebody else's. Yes, well done to South Africa for annihilating.
Yeah, well done, South Africa.
New Zealand and winning the Rugby World Cup again in a row. I mean, that's great. Great news. Yeah, thanks for that match.
It was good. It was just it is a good weekend. You know, you get to meet people, you get to see stuff that you're not going to see. You get to buy some nice stuff, and
that you wouldn't necessarily see from a website. When you can touch and feel these things, it's more appealing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why we need more mod makers in the fucking mod making section.
Yeah. The only thing I would say with what I put prices on stuff. If you're going to sell stuff, put prices on it. Make it absolutely clear what you're selling it for. Because you go up to a stand and there's no prices, and you don't feel awkward asking. But if you knew what it was going to be, you could just go up and say, "Right, there's me money. I want that."
Yeah, but you see that that avoids the part where you get to chat with a mod maker and he gives you this nice long sub story of how he carved it out of his mother's heart, cured in resin, blah blah blah, and makes you guilty to buy it. So
there is that side of it. But I mean, I went up to Infinite Mods and was looking at them, and I knew they'd be massively out of my price range. And then somebody else asked, well, how much are they? And he said, well, those are 150, those are 180. Those are 220, those are 250, those are 150, that one's 50.
Fucking bang.
I love that. But you know, if there was prices on it, I would have just walked up to it and bought it. If somebody else asked the price, I wouldn't have bought that because I would have thought it would have been out of my range.
I mean, Stu puts tickets on it, doesn't he? He puts little ticket prices on it.
Yeah. But if you're going to sell juice or whatever you're going to do, put a price on it. Say how much it is, and then average Joe public is just going to go up and say, "Oh, I fancy that. I've heard of that. I'll buy that." That's my.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you about pricing.
Yeah, I wish that was the reality of life because it would make life a lot easier. But that's not how marketing works.
Quite a lot, Greg. Yeah.
And that was my week. The rest of the week has just been the normal shit. Yeah, and here we are again on a Saturday night, getting drunk and killing me liver again. So happy days.
We're glad we're here. We can help you through it. Pugs, how was your week and weekend and expo and highlights? And
Expo was fucking amazing. It went so quick though. It was like blinking, you'd miss it.
Yeah, like just 2 puffs of HHE bar and then
I did pass out for 2 hours. That was Graham's fault. Don't vape anything that Graham gives you. And don't ever think it's a good idea to vape HHC when you're fucking shit-faced, because it's not.
No.
You didn't learn from last time, no. The last time I didn't teach you that.
Do you think I'm of sound mind after fucking copious amounts of alcohol?
I don't think
it's a great 2 hours. That's all. HHC is so soft. It wears off in 2 hours. You had a great nap, you had a shower, and you went back down and you carried on. That's good.
Yeah, I think did Navs phone Joe and put the phone to my ear or something while I was asleep?
I messaged her half. First, we were all trying to get you up, and I messaged her half an hour before I rang you. Said I'm going to ring you in half an hour. I said put the phone to his ear. So we were all there ready because we booked the table. So we had to get you up for that time so you could get to the table. So I asked her what you wanted for tea, and she said a burger. So you had a burger. That's why you had a burger, because she said burger. And then I rang you, and she put the phone to your ear, and I said hello, and you went hello. I was like hello, and I go food's in half an hour. Get down here. And you went all right.
I feel sorry, Nevs. I don't want to be rude. I feel it very pertinent to ask who gave that little tool a spanner.
Who? Victor? We gave him a spanner weeks ago.
God damn it! That wasn't a fucking group decision.
It was. It was everyone apart from you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck you. We'll discuss that later.
All right, and beautiful segue straight into Blumpkin. How was your week? Destroyed anyone lately? You didn't go to Expo. You were with me, so thank you for that.
Yeah, great show, by the way. It was a great show. We
yes. Well done, John. Well done, the rest of the guys.
Yeah, I want to say John held it together.
Yeah. I don't remember a lot of it. Apparently, I insulted a lot of people without realizing I did it.
Most of the
every
sponsors,
show.
but we forgive.
That's a win.
Yeah.
I meant it. Don't get me wrong. My week's been real fucking weird. We've had our bathroom ripped out, so all week we're struggling with half a bathroom. Still isn't fucking finished. And one of my ex-employees, I don't know if I want to even say it.
It's a weird thing to mention, but
it's news.
Why not? Yeah, why not?
Well, yeah. So an employee who became an ex-employee about 4 weeks ago was murdered. Not even.
No, I'm just going to say it. You could have just left it at sacking her.
Well, yeah. I can't even smile about it because she was killed. She was
having a bad one.
You need to sort your temper out.
I genuinely didn't do it. You know, this is someone that I managed
closely with.
Well, I managed for over 2 years. It's
That's
still very, very weird. It's nuts. You know, I've got a phone call one of the nights during the week, like 7 at night. I'm like, well, what's this? What the fuck do you want from an employee? Just need to tell you something. I'm like, what? Really? So like, then all week you're dealing with your colleagues and your staff and people's reactions to it. There's been like this weird atmosphere in the office, like, you know, just descended on you. It's like nobody's talking about it, but the atmosphere is there.
It is a weird feeling.
All right, yeah, I can feel that palpable atmosphere right now.
It's strange.
So-
An ex-fling of mine got stabbed to death by a boyfriend.
Oh, it's bizarre. It's just fucking bizarre. So yeah, that was my week. No bathroom.
Yeah, I don't want to play that game with you guys because I'm from Africa and that shit happens daily. So
Yeah. Let's talk about the bathroom some more. It was.
Yes.
It's really pissing me off. Really badly pissing me off. And at least it's cheap. Oh no, it's not cheap.
no, it's not even cheap. And you can't get it when you want it. Yeah, I'm starting to learn the laws of UK construction people.
Yeah, they do it.
I mean, not UK, EU. In South Africa, if I need to get something done, if you don't do it this week, push on, I'll get somebody else to do it. Here, it's like, oh, we can come in 4 months' time. I'm like, no, I want it done now because I've got OCD and ADHD and I'll forget.
Yeah,
I'll
mate,
forget.
Try being in the UK and asking for a tradesman. You wait as long as they want you. Fucking wait.
Yeah.
There's virtually nobody available to just come and do a job. You are,
And then they'll start it. Fuck off for a week.
Yeah, they'll start it, and then I've got to nip off and do this quick job. Whoa, hang on, we're paying you to do this fucking job. I've got to do it. No, you're not getting it, are you?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Don't pay him until they've done it, until they've finished it.
No.
Well, you can't even do that.
No. Anyway.
All right, well, let's jump down to Nevs. We'll finish off with Rick. Nevs, how was the week, man?
Same as everyone else. I went to Expo, really. Bit overshadowed now. I did the same as Scott. Did the same as Mike. Did the same as Pugs.
There we
That's
go.
some nice food, some nice beer.
No, you did do something else. You gave us all fucking COVID. Well, you gave me COVID.
That I had a hangover. You can't catch a hangover.
You had COVID?
We go through this fucking million times, but you know, I didn't do a test, therefore I never had COVID.
Let's
There
look
we
at let's look at the evidence.
No,
Your
denial
kids had it.
denial is
Wait.
80% of the law, I'm
His,
sure.
his kids tested positive. Steph was positive. This is before they went. Nev's had exactly the same symptoms as everybody else, and yet he claims it was a hangover.
It was just a hangover.
It's a hangover.
It was just a really hot, sweaty, I don't feel very well hangover, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's how I do hangovers. That's how I do hangovers. You know what I mean?
It's very closely related to flu.
Besides
gonna interrupt you.
that, just got to raise a can to Matthew Perry.
Hey.
That wasn't related to me either, by the way.
Just real quick.
We just toasted a guy who has fucking problems with substance abuse and fell asleep in his own bathtub.
Toasted
Cheers,
him with
man.
beer.
Have a beer, man.
Can I
Don't
just
do drugs in the bath.
request, whether he wants it or not, give Todd a spanner also?
Yeah.
He's in. I think he just needs a spanner.
Ah,
He's a massive-
Toddles. It was nice to see him. Nice to meet Toddles for the first time for me.
It was nice to meet. And
I'm
the
glad you're all in front of me.
The
I've not met him.
photograph of Matt Waits was perfect. That was the icing on the cake.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that was
Especially because he was holding the red Delro while he was being bummed by Matt Waits.
yes.
Absolute
Still
fucking
on about the red Delro.
That is stunning, though.
It is.
First time I've seen a polished one, and that is nice. That is very nice.
Oh, well, then we'll hand it over to Rick. You've had an adventurous expo, your first one as an exhibitor, and how'd the rest of your week go?
Yeah, well, it was tiring actually. To be honest, I don't feel like I had a weekend off after Expo, so I'm in work every day, and yeah, it was pretty much the same as ever. Scepter sent out a few mods as well. A few people.
Did he sell a few off the back of Expo?
I don't know if I did or didn't really. I didn't sell that many, but there were lots of people who said they were waiting for them when they went live. Because I launched it at the Expo and didn't click the button until Monday to put.
It's on your site now, though, isn't it?
Yeah, they're on there now. Yeah. So sent a few out and had some good feedback, and yeah, it's just much the same as any other week, really, except I was a bit more tired. So
Yeah. It is-
Long
it is
days.
long days,
Yeah.
and I guess it's mentally exhausting as well if you're exhibiting and thinking
Well, yeah,
about.
it's just a lot of sitting around. I mean, I've never done it before. There really was no point in me being up there on the Friday with a business to business because I really just spent all day with David Childs. Actually, he kept me company all day, which was nice. But you know, I was there and exposed in my little empty stall
Yeah.
for 8 hours. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was at more, maybe 8 till 4. I think I gave up about 4 in the end, and just said, "Yeah, I'm going. I'm done." But yeah, I mean, good week though. Always good week at Mod Maker HQ.
Where did you stay?
What, on the Friday?
Which hotel did you stay in? Did you stay in the Premier?
I took my camper van up there.
Oh, did you? Right.
Yeah,
what a
I stayed
legend.
I stayed on a campsite. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, I didn't go out in the evenings. I was too worn out anyway. And all the Scottish contingent were there. They got there on the Saturday, and they were all slaughtered by lunchtime. So I didn't go and see them on Saturday in the end. So I just ended up getting a takeaway, go back to the van, putting the telly on, and having a sleep. That's what I did every night, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. So
Oh, that's a man that knows how to do expo properly.
Well,
yeah, it's
probably
more
not
time.
right.
I've never spent so much time in Expo because there was one show one year I'd never even made it in there. I just went there, saw people in Weatherspoons outside, and just sat down in there, and that was it.
Yeah.
But so I've never spent so much time in Expo.
It is more about the social, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So
It was great. I was surprised how many old faces I saw up there, which was good. It was nice to
There was
see.
more this time.
yeah, I feel like the old faces, and as far as getting a hold of vape companies all across the world, real vaping, as I would like to say, real vaping's on its way back. Everyone's got that same sort of, disposables are not that much of a problem anymore. They're working around it. Legislation is killing some of the disposable stuff. So the turn for real vaping and people like you that have a website where you manufacture accessories in order for people to start making their own custom mods, that's fucking amazing. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, it's the hobby side of it that's always been the only thing I'm interested in at Expo, you know. So yeah, it's good to see a few modders up there. Hopefully there's more next time and it grows a bit.
I had this conversation with Stuart, Vape Smarter, while I was there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I was pissed, so I've no idea what I was saying. But he was talking about there was businesses going up to him and saying, we want to sell all your stuff, and he's not doing it. And I thanked him for that, because the hobbyist side needs people like you and Stuart, and there isn't that many of you about. So we look at people like you to treat ourselves.
Yeah, there's definitely a big decline in probably from COVID, before COVID, and before the PayPal kicked everybody off.
PayPal was a big one.
Yeah, that hurt a lot of people, including myself. It's still a little bit of an issue. People trusted PayPal for so long, and you know they were my main. Well, they were the only payment service provider I had in the early days.
Corrupt as fuck, guys.
Yeah, it's all if you really dug into it, it all goes back to big tobacco.
Big tobacco and big pharma.
Yeah, it all goes right back to them, and how the Americans want you. You know, they want you smoking, not vaping. They destroyed the American vape scene. I mean, it was 5 times bigger than the UK. You know.
Yeah.
So, can I recommend where you start banning people?
Where?
top right.
And we're giving him one. Now he's got one. Fucking hell. So we've got Mark, Todd, and Vaping with spanners. On the plus side, they spoke to each other at the expo.
Yeah, cool.
It's a big moment.
That's good.
They didn't kiss each other.
I mean, that's all. I mean, it's not just all thanks to this Saturday show live, but I mean,
it's a start.
95% of the reason.
Progress.
Yeah, there we go. We're doing something good for the community.
Yeah,
I'll have you know I've been a massive conduit for that. I show much love and adoration for both those guys.
Separately.
Well, one thing I'd like to say about Expo is that it's nice to see different stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's nice to walk round a corner and see something that is not necessarily affordable, but it is affordable. It's you can buy a really nice mod for the price of 3 or 4 normal mods, and I don't say that lightly, but you can get a unique handmade, practically a one-off for what you'd pay for 4 mass-produced.
And do you know what else, Scott? Do you know what else? As I've proven this week, your kids can actually go quite a few days without eating.
Yes, they can.
100%.
Yeah, you there's always people that will take it to the extreme.
Sorry, do you feed your kids?
Well, the neighbours mainly.
Oh,
I let them out. I let them out in the street, and the kids
They take pity on them, do they?
Yeah, just throw fruit at them and stuff.
Just a little handwritten note down to the food bank.
Yeah, and make sure they wear really scruffy clothes and just put them out in the street. Somebody will feed them.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Give them a bowl. Put a saucer of water on the floor in case they get thirsty.
It's good. It's good to see the likes of Mod Maker. You can go on the site and you can buy everything you need to make. Even if you put it in a Tupperware box, you can make your own mod. All the diagrams are there.
Yeah, Rick's got the Hammond boxes there.
Sorry.
And
Can you buy
advanced
everything?
Hammond boxes.
Can you
everything.
buy everything you need?
Not batteries.
If you're struggling,
Not batteries. I don't sell batteries.
There we go.
what about squonk tubing?
It's quite, you knew you were going to say squonk tubing.
Yeah, I've got some, but I'm run out of one size. That's the
Or you
most
just
popular
go down to the local pet store and just get it there.
Yeah,
He's been moaning about squonk
You
tubing.
mean the useful size that I actually fucking want? That's
Yeah.
But it is nice. It is nice to go on a site. You can go on a site. You can buy a PWM chip. You can buy a click vet. You can buy brass to make a bloody mech mod. I wouldn't recommend that if you're just starting out. But you can buy everything on one site to make your own mod. And there's nothing better than making your own mod.
I'm going to do it.
There isn't. You're right.
Oh, I
That's
mean,
what got
sorry.
me into it.
Yeah, Rick, just to introduce you, the guy with the pink hoodie on, he's Madge. He's your number one fan.
Yeah, I do like Mod Maker. I've used
Did
Mod
I
Maker for years.
I'm curious to this Madge business because I saw I saw the back of your shirt. It's got Madge from Is it Ramsey Street?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that all about?
I'll tell you what happened. My first expo, May last year, possibly.
Yeah,
May last year. I stopped at a little guest house with a lady there called Linda. And Linda was really old, bless her, lovely, really nice. Done an awesome breakfast. And I can't remember who it was. I don't know whether it was Pugs or it was Danny Vapes. And he said, "How was Linda?" I said, "Oh, I glaze her like a donut." and it just stuck. And then I think it was someone said about a whole pass or something like that, and I said it would be Madge from Neighbours. And then that stuck. So ever since then, I've been Madge, and I have a fascination with old people. So, yeah, that's
to be fair, she's 92 and she's still moist. So you can't fucking go wrong, can you?
Yeah.
Is she still alive?
If you listen to that story back, you actually manufactured the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, there was that. I live in Cornwall, so.
Raping old ladies is normal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Any caves of rave down there?
Yeah. So Rick, that's where it came from.
Right.
Any caves of rave.
Yeah. That's going to be my next expo show.
Any caves of rave. Hey. Fucking hell.
Good one, that.
Anyway.
You can have that one. It's royalty free.
Nice, I like it. We'll keep that.
So we've got just enough time, almost 40 minutes. Do you want to do a giveaway or buffets next?
Get buffets out of the way. I'm going for piss.
Look at Brent trying to
we
fuck with
can
everyone's
do a buffet.
TVs. I'm just
Yeah, I've got to keep it. All right, so buffet section, very easy to do. We'll kick off with Mark. We'll go clockwise around the panel, and we'll end off with Pugs because, Jesus.
Yeah, we got all last weekend stuff for him to add as well. As usual, my little daily work beater, SX Mini G-Class V2 with the Kumo on the top. I'm all me this week. I'm sorry. I've got Vanilla Sky in that one. And then little purchase at Expo.
Dun, dun, dun.
From Stuart.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got nice.
Is that one of
little bits-
Stuart's?
It is, yeah. It's got gold and silver leaf in. It's got, I'm assuming that's a pine cone or a piece of turd off his dog. I'm not sure.
Probably a pine cone.
But yeah, that's nice little addition. Just literally using it as a MTL. I got the Nautilus 3 on the top of that one. 12 watts. Really pushing that one. And I've got my Golden Sunset Nick Salts in that one. And then I'm glad I'm the first one on the panel to mention this, but this Puremax,
Really?
that is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
No.
I can't wait.
Absolutely.
I'd agree. I would agree.
Yeah. The flavour off that, you get flavour off pods devices, yes. But this is a spectrum of flavour. You get the whole shooting match.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I've been talking.
Blumpkin and I will wait 6 months until one of you guys decide to throw one of your spare ones at us. Thanks.
Well, yes. Well, I've been talking to David and Mr. Chen this week via WhatsApp. So watch this space.
Watch this space.
And
And
pretty much.
what you
that's
drinking?
it. Neck oil in a borrowed glass,
Nice.
and I will take it. I will take it back next Expo.
There you are.
Nice.
Another
Well,
one.
No idea. No idea how that fell in my hoodie pouch.
Probably the same way this one fell into mine, I would imagine.
I think I was cajoled by Mr. Pugs, but yeah.
I bought 2 of them. I literally bought them. I gave money to charity in the pubs, and you just stole them.
I bought 2. I now have 7.
Yeah.
Wow.
Funny how that happens.
I know, right? It's like the mating.
It is. But that's me. So, Madge, please.
Cool. I'm again on the Puremax. For a pod device, does everything it needs to do. Got it at Expo on the Friday morning. Vaped it all Friday. Vaped it practically all Saturday. And it's been ever since, really. In that, I got some 50p blackcurrant ice.
50p.
Got another mod today. Vaper Expo Lux XR Pro. Looks like Bumblebee.
Nice.
Again, pod device works exactly as it should do. In that, I got some raspberry yogurt from Dripper Labs. As always have, always will. SVBM Stormtrooper, which Nigel, I want a black and white one if you're listening. A hammer type one. I tried.
He loves making white mods. So yeah,
I know.
ask him.
I tried to persuade him at Expo because he's had so many issues with hammer time, and I've got a spare box there, look, but I want a hammer time so I can put that panel on a hammer time to make it like a Stormtrooper.
Who else did you try? You tried to get me to fucking pester him as well.
I know. Well, I thought safety in numbers. Rick,
He'll tell me to fuck off twice as quick as he tells you.
18, and I'll send it to him.
Yeah.
And in that, I got some Vanilla Sky. And my Expo purchase, Infinite Mod Cirrus. And I got an Akan 13 on that. That was £8, that RDA. Absolute pain in the ass to build on. Really, really funky to build on. But looks nice on the mod. Vapes well. And in that, spoke to Dino on Saturday. Always like Dino's Raspberry Raptor. I've had several bottles of it, and he gave me a bottle. I made his stand, or I made the bits for his stand, and he gave me a bottle of juice.
They look really cool, they did.
Yeah. He forgot his battery, so it weren't lit up. But he said it might have been a bit too full on if it was lit up. But
yeah,
I like
every
Dino.
time you switched one light on, the one down the other end came on.
Yeah, I've had to color code all the remotes because I think he's got 7 or 8 stands now that I've made, and I've had to color code all the remotes because as soon as you switch them on first time, they're programmed to it. So he's got ones with red dots on, green dots, yellow dots, number 1, number 2. So yeah, it's Well, I like Dino. He's good as gold, and yeah, juices shit up. So
Spot on.
that's me done. I shall pass it over to Mr. Blumpkin.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. I've got the SVB nylon. This door I had made custom by Nigel. It's specifically for vaping with Vic to look at.
Let's have a look at that. Oh.
Fuck your feelings.
Lovely.
Skyfall on top of that, and that's some Apple-y shit I made. Snowcap, McMod, Fev, Net Tobacco in that one. Borat R. Still a favourite thing. I'm really enjoying that very much. That's just for pugs. That's got an Any Quadro Sud RBA in there.
Fuck on a quadro.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Look how pretty it is. Look at this.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
I'd rather shit in my hands and clap than having a quadro mod.
I'd rather swim through diarrhea.
Wow. Again,
Wow.
Can you get your, own material?
While
What's
we're
wrong
trying
with
to get fucking more subscribers and sponsors,
Stop stealing
It's,
people's
it's
shit.
almost as if me and Scott have been stung by him.
Almost, yeah. Almost.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Which was, by the way, completely our fault. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you
Still.
finished? Are
What a
you
cunt.
fucking finished? You gambled,
No.
you lost. That's why you're salty.
you didn't know.
Yeah, good. Suck my dick. All right, can I carry on? Umod, Unifique. Sorry, Brent. That's got an Integra in
Yes.
there. It took me 2
cheers.
years to get the extension tank pieces, but I've got them now. I've got more than anyone else, I guess. Again, my own shit in that.
I saw that on the Expo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was lovely.
The
Nice.
brown,
yeah.
don't call it brown. He likes to call it red.
It's much smaller than I thought it would be. That's nice.
One of those for a
Melody
long time.
box.
Yeah.
I fucking
Yeah.
love that.
I got it recently. I don't normally like wooden mods, but these are heavy. They're like solid
Yes,
for
I
an heavy
can't jam
mod.
that. I like that. And I love how it looks.
Robot
It
looking
looks,
at
it looks
with
so
American
surprised.
flag.
It looks surprised. Look at it.
Looks like Pat in the morning.
Cannot see it now.
Hey, folks, shut the fuck up, you cunt.
cheese coming.
Rubik RTA, again, my own shit, and I'll pass it on to. I'll pass it to Nevs because Nevs will have some lovely pods to show us.
Jesus Christ, Guy Fawkes lives next door, apparently.
Does he?
Fuck
Oh
me.
shit, that's coming up.
Little UL thingy. I think that was released at Expo actually, but I've had it for a while.
What's the battery life on that thing? It looks massive.
It's quite good actually. It's quite
Yeah.
good. But yeah, I think it's like 1050.
Wow.
I added some more nicotine and I put some Boulevard in there.
Boulevard.
Got the Puremax, just to echo what everyone else said. Fucking amazing, honestly. Really good.
Yeah.
We got some Aramaxi root beer in there.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, really good stuff.
I would like to try that.
It's good.
Keep your eyes peeled. It's for all the mixers out there as well. It's powered by Flavora, so
Okay.
It's good,
so if
yeah.
you're mixing what that is. I got the new V Plus Pure Tank 2, whatever the fuck that thing's called now. I don't know. There's got a million of them. Some Lacaius lemon tart in there. I got the Vaper Expo Lux. Which one's that, Scott? Because
Lux X.
Yeah.
yeah, that is very, very good. That surprised me. And I've got the smaller coil in there. I don't know. Yeah,
0.4.
yeah. Sweet Nirvana in there.
Lovely.
Thank you, Mike. That's what I got at Expo for.
Pleasure, pleasure.
Top side light with the D Pro Mini on top, and there I got some Rockford Project Crimson Seed, which is also very, very nice. And I'm drinking Wingman.
I've got. Oh, is that big can?
Yeah, Brewdog Wingman.
No, it's like, is it 440 mil?
Yeah, 440.
I've still not touched the ones.
Yeah,
that I've got.
£2 it was, £2. Yeah, over to Brent then.
All right, I'm pretty easy tonight. I got the skeletonized stubby because I dropped it and none of the panels fit properly anymore. Using the original tank for it because it works fucking. I don't have a problem with it. What I do have a problem with is every so often you got to bang it on the table. Now it's firing. Every so often it just says low battery and you bang it on the table and then it works. And that's probably why the panels don't fit anymore, but I love it. I like it. Thank you to our sponsors, SX Mini. This is the SLV2. Very nice 21700 device with another sponsor tank on top here, a Mason RTA from Steam Crave. What? Steam Crave. It is the Mason.
We're not sponsored by Steam Crave.
No. Mason by Steam. Not sponsored by, but they sent it to us anyway. And then inside there, I have horny juice, red apple, still doing all right. And this one from last week, the Viper Bondage, which is okay. It's a little bit minty. I didn't like that. Drinking Sagres local beer, one of 2 local beers that is okay-ish. They're fine. And I'll send it over to Rick.
Right, yeah, I'm not vaping on much. Two different setups this week. I've got my Revival mech, of course, with an old 528 Customs Goon version 1.5 on top, 24 millimeter.
Yeah, nice.
And in that, I'm vaping something that the lovely Jane from Shy Tots gave me at Expo, which is she gave me a bottle of this to put into the Atties on the stand, and I put a bit of nick in it when I got home, and I'm vaping on that Mango Passion by Jane at Shy Tots.
She's lovely, Jane. Lovely.
And I bought the lovely calls by Scott. He lent me an RDA because I haven't bought an RDA in years. I mean, I've just been squonking and using. I'm sorry, an RTA. He lent me an RTA that went on one of my setups on the stand at the weekend, and I liked it, so I bought one of those, and it's an Osiris by Vapors Cloud.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
Flavour's spot on. You know, I'll put a really big single fused Clapton in there, probably about 0.2, maybe 0.3. So a single coil, and I split the cotton at the ends so it goes in the 4 holes, and ripping on that. And in that, I'm vaping on my own homemade juice, which is just a mint with WS-23 and a bit of sweetener to make it.
Didn't know you did mixing.
Yeah, I haven't bought juice. I bought juice 10 years ago. That's the last time I bought juice.
So you're a big mixer?
I've only ever mixed. It's all I've ever done. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You live and learn.
Yeah. And that's all I'm vaping on, those 2 setups.
Nice. I think that's
easy. Pugs. On to Pugs, is it?
Just me. All right.
Yep.
Danny Mini with the Air, Atmosphere Air in it, and that I've got mine and Evans' tea and biscuits.
I didn't say, hang on, sorry. I didn't say what I was drinking on. I've got a Beaver Town.
Oh, lovely. Which one?
A
Gravy.
Luna Haze.
Luna
Haze. Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Got that with my tea and biscuits in it, which is obviously very delicious and available in approximately 4 weeks. Might be less. I've got the Fat Rabbit Solo on the Sirius Fate Viking mod. In that, I've got where is it? There it is. Aramaxi Tobacco, which I genuinely very much like. Now I can start tasting things again. Vape Smarter, new from the Expo, the little Click Fat single 18650 with, thanks to Michael, the Aspire Kumo on top. Big fan of that fucking tank. That tank is delicious. Lovely. And it's so fucking smooth. I mean, it's like the smoothest vape I've ever fucking vaped, I think. I've got Aramax Pink Lemonade in there. I'm going through the Aramax stuff because I do genuinely think they're very, very good. The Cathilla with the Genesis on top. In that, I've got the Aramaxi Root Beer. Shintaro purge with the Asgard on top that I got off Des Turner. And now I've got a Naughty Juice lemon meringue. The one that I got off Oscar at the weekend from the Expo, the skull with the nightmare on top.
Is that white or yellowy?
What?
White.
It's not white.
Hey, look, it just
White-
looks
white
yellowy on
smoke.
your camera.
Yeah,
White
it sounds
smoke. It's smoke, isn't it?
yeah. The resin itself is smoked. It's not clear.
It nearly fell off then.
It did, and it dropped it.
It's very nice.
It's lovely.
nice,
I'm very much in love with it. It's fucking beautiful. And that I've got some the Pixie Juice new one, the Satsuma and pineapple, which is fucking delicious.
Absolutely,
No
mate.
coolant, straight through.
You and pineapple.
It's fucking lovely that though. That is-
Pineapple's good.
the Satsuma,
No.
the Satsuma in that is accurate as fuck.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
delicious.
I agree with that. It is stunning.
Talking
Uh,
of pixie juice, I ought to do this really, hadn't I? Which is put the old banners on the bottom.
yeah, there you go.
Did anybody try to tell you that a couple of times?
You did, but I've only just picked up my phone, so I do apologise.
I tell everyone just go and buy that one. The new one. All Pixie Juice flavors are good, but that is my new favorite from them. Another one that I got at the weekend from the Expo from Stu, Mr. Vape Smarter, a little DNA 250 dual 18650 thing. I bought the Osiris this week to go on top of it, and I agreed. A 30ml is fucking amazing. The flavour on it's incredible for 30ml. Usually you get big tanks, the flavour suffers, but it doesn't on this at all. Very, very nice tank. Love it very, very much. Various fucking other things. I am actually using the Puremax, but I don't know where it is. So there's the Puremax, David, and it's beautiful and I love it.
It's mine.
Yeah, and loads of other stuff, but those are the highlights. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you very much. That was insightful.
I'm drinking something.
A beer.
It's a beer. One of the beers. It's delicious. Thank you.
All right. Well, we've got 4 minutes until the hour.
We have.
Should we
Give away
start?
some shit.
Should we start with a giveaway?
Let's give away some shit. All right, so we're giving away a Puremax. We've got 2 Puremaxes to give away.
I'm entering this. Fuck you.
These are coming from China.
So's mine, allegedly. I'll enter.
So you'll be waiting for it, but it will turn up eventually.
Those are mine, but that's another story.
Who's got the stopwatch? Blumpkin.
Me, I suppose.
5 minutes on the clock, Mr. Blumpkin. If we could have a picture, Mr. Michael.
Stephanie, what have you been doing?
Wow.
Now, for those that don't know who that is Mrs. Nevins. So what happened here is anyone's guess.
No idea.
All I can say is Nevins, it's very yellow.
Does it taste like COVID?
No.
Right, 5 minutes. Let's see your best captions for this picture. Everybody in chat, do your fucking worst. But please be respectful. It's Nevins' wife.
It is.
That was a lie. Don't be respectful.
She knows what she's doing.
Let's go.
She just said it's Bunny's fault.
Now I know why Nevins is always reclined in his chair. From Space Turtle, straight in there. Alien race, come chin in. Ian Thomas says no, just no.
Hey, who's choosing the fucking winner?
Rick.
Rick, please find a comment that you find favourable.
Okay.
The expert Simon got too much for Nevs. No. That's the most realistic custard vape I've ever tried. Not an entry. I think you'll find it. Judging by that picture, that is definitely an entry. I am not swallowing that from Hanky Panky. Not much escapes the lips, says Birdman. We're struggling.
I'm glad to see that she's wearing eye protection.
You're all being too kind.
They are. Don't be kind. It's Steph.
Come on, there's got to be more.
I'm Nevins' COVID hangover cure. Pixie Juice Satsuma is top draw. Oh, sorry, Max. That's that was actually a thing. The pearl necklace needs a bit of adjustment. Says very funny. Let's show you. See me numb. I didn't drink enough fluids that weekend. Steph, on the other hand, did. Nick, please eat more pineapple and drink more water. Scott Wood. Just a dribble from a dribbler, says Paul Inchcliffe. Dribbler straight after from Birdman. Come on, people, you're not trying hard enough.
No. Don't be
Everyone's
kind.
being so kind tonight.
Glad she's wearing protection. Told I spit, don't swallow. It's an obvious one, Craig. Come on, do better than that. Who knew Nevs is a squirter? I would also say that Nevs has an infection. Well, Nev's dated upwards. I didn't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. Look, Turtle's hanging back. Come on, Turtle. Be worse.
Come on.
I would hazard to say that nobody's winning it so far.
Good.
Well, for me, it's standing out. Just a dribble from a dribbler is standing out for me.
He can't win it, isn't it? He can't win it.
Wait, Ian Covenant, why so much are you in love with your own sister? Wow. The Nevinses, to be fair, do all look the same. They all look like each other.
They do. It's like a Beano family. Do you remember when you used to read the Beano when you were a kid?
Yes, yeah.
The mum and dad look the same, and so did the kids.
To be fair, everyone says Mason looks like me and Peyton looks like Steph.
Yeah, it's exactly. You are a Beano family. You're 100% a Beano family.
Nick Brosier.
Nick Bros. Oh, mustard.
What happens at Expo stays at Expo. Absolutely very funny. It does.
Yeah, that's a
It
good
does,
one.
yeah.
Did she bob for applesauce at Expo?
That's the best one, I think, so far.
Yeah, she got the applesauce.
She got the apple right in her mouth.
Still being too kind there.
They are, aren't they? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
No one's trying tonight.
Yeah.
It's because none of the girls are going to go up against Steph. It's always the girls that have the crudest comments.
Nightbot's ruined it now.
I know, I'm sorry.
How long we got left?
Your time.
Nicky had a licky and shot some thicky sticky from my wife.
Wow.
Time.
A moment on the
Time,
lips, a lifetime on the hip.
Time.
This is pencil.
Time.
Actually, very true.
Time.
Two
All
best
right,
ones.
Rick, if you managed to scrape through the dregs of the barrel, did you find anything?
What happens at Expo stays at Expo.
Who said that?
I
Vaper
can't
Vaper
see the
Bunny.
chat.
Bunny.
Vaper Bunny, yeah.
Right. Well done. Well done,
Vaper
Amanda.
Bunny.
Just bear in mind, Bunny, it's coming from China. It might be 3 months. Don't start shouting and bawling at people.
Me.
Just let us know, obviously, if you get it ahead of 4.
Just phone Pugs every single day at 2 o'clock
Yeah.
in the afternoon and shit all over him.
Yeah, PM me, I'll send you a
Bunny
phone number.
Bunny actually manufactured her own win there because that was her Irish cream.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Very
nice.
Is that the Irish cream that made me nearly shit myself last year?
That Irish cream did make me shit myself last year.
There's more lactose than actual lactose in that.
I got it handed to me at 8:30, right outside.
Cheers. It's absolutely lovely, but I'm lactose intolerant, but I still fucking drank it and then shut me insides out half an hour later.
You have to drink it in stages as well. It's that thick. You have to like.
Mm.
I got to say that from the charity stream, Vaper Bunny gave me my gold and black. What
It's
I
lovely, that.
requested.
Yeah,
Do
that's
like
really nice.
Yeah, stunning.
Beautiful.
I'm waiting on coils. I can't. I've put it on a 24 single. I've only got one 24 single coiler, and I've got a 25 dual cooler, but it goes too low. But I have vaped it, but it is really hot.
You not got any of your own wire?
But yeah, stunning.
You not got any of your own wire?
I'm shit at winding stuff up. I have got wire, but it doesn't.
Oh, if you're shit at winding stuff up, you ask Blumpkin. He's good at it.
I do like winding shit up.
Yeah, that's going to be my desk mod. It's stunning.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Absolutely stunning.
Beautiful.
Very good.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Bunny, and your husband. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Lovely.
All right, well, let's pop off a few little questions here.
Is it question time?
Mike's like fingers are all over them buttons. Like, as soon as somebody
Mate.
says a word, I'll press that fucking.
He's like an octopus.
It's just... All right, so it's question time. We're starting back with our old tradition. We've got 2 questions asked by each panel member, and those questions have been switched and swapped around so that nobody really knows whose questions they are reading. I believe that is the case this time. Mark, let's start with you. We'll go clockwise as usual and see where we go. At the end of that, I will have my 2 questions, which is the tell me 2 truths and 1 lie, which is a nice lazy segment for me. So let's go.
So, Rick, you've been in the mod making game for quite some years now and are well up with all the popular materials for making mods such as alloy, resin, stabwood, etc. What do you think will be the next popular material to use, like fossilized dinosaur turds, for example? I think you really could polish a turd.
I don't know if there is anything else. I mean, it's all pretty much been done, hasn't it? I mean, the stabilized wood is always a winner. So yeah, I don't know if there is a new material unless some new material emerges. Everything's sort of been done, isn't it?
What about glass?
You can't really machine glass, can you? You might be able to cast it. I've seen some really nice mods over the years with completely clear resin, which are lovely.
Yeah, I do like clear resin.
It's pretty hard to make it.
It would be nice having glass though, because it'd be heavy as fuck.
Yeah,
it would. Yeah, I mean,
really
how would
you'd
have to mold it and pour molten glass into it to make it work. And yeah, so I don't know. I don't think there are any new materials you can use. I think they've all been covered. I mean, I've seen stabilized mammoth tusk before. I don't know if you remember Rock Mod. Yeah, he made one out of stabilized mammoth tusk.
Fuck me.
Yeah, that was pretty unique.
Isn't that technically ivory?
Well,
it is, but that's
it's
just
not
an
on
elephant
the
in the
endangered
room.
species list. About 200,000 years ago.
I know, he said it stunk when he machined it, and it was like milling rock.
Well, I'd imagine it was very fucking old.
Yeah, it's a little. It had a few years to it.
Yeah.
But
fossils,
mate. Yeah. Bone. I mean, bone would be cool, wouldn't it? If you could get some sort.
Again, slightly illegal.
Yeah, it depends.
See, when Wendy says she had a friend who made some glass stuff that could be used, can't drop it. You can't drop, wooden mods and various other materials. So I don't think it'd be much different.
Yes, babe, Bunny. I don't have your address. Send it me, please.
Yeah, well,
there's lots of hybrid
glass.
stuff.
No, go on. I'll just say it would be interesting to see glass, but I don't know how practical it is for.
I don't
somebody
think
to actually make it. But
even though people do use some exotic ones, there's so many more that are very expensive to buy that nobody ever uses that could make some really, really nice high-end stuff.
I mean, I still like the natural wood, wood mod. I mean,
yeah.
People stopped using it because it sort of changed shape a bit, and you make a faceplate for a solid wood.
Well, they don't like liquid.
They don't. Maybe not, but they take care. You need to look after them. You need to keep them oiled up. And I used to like a solid walnut mod. It used to be nice before stabilized wood took over.
Yeah.
But I do still like stabilized wood. I've got quite a few stab wood mods, and it's very nice when it's treated properly and polished well.
Yeah.
But no, I can't think of anything new that could be done. So hopefully we see something come out that breaks the mold.
Yeah, it's
Fossilized dinosaur turds. That's the way forward.
Oh, probably hard enough. Might be a bit brittle, but
You ready for question number 2?
yes, please.
So, you now have your own mech on the market. At any point, have you ever been so proud of it that you were tempted to use it as a sex toy on yourself or on someone else?
hesitation. There's
It's a bit
hesitation.
sharp. It's a bit sharp on the edges. You know, I mean, I didn't really have a decent bevel on there, so I don't think I'd really want to use that on myself. But
It's quite small.
if somebody was interested in trying it, I'd be, I could possibly help out.
Kim.
As a demonstration only, obviously.
Just set up a separate Facebook page for it, I suppose.
Yeah, for research purposes.
Of course. Yeah.
Mod in the mud.
All right.
Whose questions do you think those were?
Blumpkins.
No,
Way too timid for Blumpkin.
they were Mr. Pugs's questions.
Yeah, they were mine.
I think they
You've got
were.
a filthy mind.
It's been sad.
That was quite an easy one from Blumpkin. From Pug, sorry.
Yeah, you got a laugh very lightly there.
All right,
Pug.
Mage.
No, I've got no questions this week, so it's Pugs.
He doesn't do it. He moves the questions around but doesn't ask them.
Because we have to have that person.
Right.
Pugs.
I've got some.
Swerve that one. I'll swerve that one. I don't fancy that. I'll just fuck it off. Got you.
Yeah. I've got some.
Scott's rules.
Yeah, ask my questions. These are not from somebody with a sick mind. These are pretty straightforward. One of the actually, you pretty much answered it already. Somebody else asked a similar question without turds in it. If you could make a mod out of any material, regardless of cost or availability, what would be your unicorn build?
Well, something I've always wanted to do actually, and that's make a solid silver mech.
Oh, fucking hell!
For proper
Nice.
kit, proper. Not that they, it's all bullshit about conductivity, pretty much. I mean, it's minuscule amounts, but if you really wanted to go for the hardest hitting mod, then maybe a solid silver mod would be. I don't suppose you'd notice any difference, but I would like to get my hands on the material to make solid silver mod. It might cost a load of money, but I think
Do you know what though? I mean, yes, silver is expensive, but you wouldn't need a great deal of it to make a mech out of it.
No.
The trouble would be you'd have to buy a billet, so you'd have to buy a billet. of silver.
The wastage would be more.
Yeah.
You'd machine most of it away, so you'd have to sell the machinings.
Yeah, but solid silver is easy to. It's malleable. You can
It is
heat it up
malleable.
pretty quickly. Make a silicone casing where it pours into a tube, and then you've got the tube as solid silver.
You could cast the tube.
Triple nine, bro.
Yeah, cast the tube, thread it. There'd be no wastage.
Yeah, but I would like a solid silver mod. I would.
No, I want a solid silver mod.
So that's where we take your mod that you've made now and make a silicone mold of it, and then melt down some silver, and that's the cheapest way
The
to
trouble
do
is,
it.
I haven't got a lathe. I didn't actually manufacture this myself, so I mean, you wouldn't come at the finish.
We'll give the blank to the guys that make it and tell them to turn it in this exact same position.
See how it hits.
We could do it.
It could be interesting.
The thing is,
Yeah.
I've had this. I've thought about this quite a lot. You get whatever conductivity you get. You could have silver-plated contacts, solid silver contacts. You're still putting it through a stainless steel thread with an
To the atomizer, you are, yeah. So maybe we need a solid silver atomizer as well.
Those threads,
Maybe
they're not
solid
gonna last
silver's
long.
too soft, and you're going to fuck up the threads, and it's
Yeah,
going to pull
nice.
out with.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll make it like a ruby where it's a built-in atomizer then.
Yeah,
Like a Kennedy
I
ruby.
think the whole conductivity thing, I personally haven't noticed any difference between.
Yeah, it's
silver.
minuscule.
There really is. That's what people say. What they used to say with Skonkers is some modders would spend quite a bit of money making solid silver contacts. But I got silver plated beryllium copper, which is nice and springy, and it's absolutely no difference in conductivity whatsoever, except it feels nicer, the springy beryllium copper.
It feels nice, and the maintenance on the mod is a lot less. You know, solid silver contacts, you've just got to give them a quick wipe off and they're done. Whereas copper, you've got to polish it, all that sort of stuff. But
Admiralty brass, what's that?
Naval brass, I think he means.
Yeah, naval brass.
Most mods are made with naval brass. Otherwise, they'll tarnish too quick.
Yeah, there is better quality brass like naval. Yeah.
All right,
solid silver.
question.
I've got another one. Sorry. Question 2. What mod, whilst building it, caused you the most technical difficulties, and how did you overcome them?
Oh, I'm gonna get a little story. I don't know. Maybe Madge will know, but I made a thing once called a mod meter, which was the first sort of Ohm's law meter that read wattage, ohms, and calculated it, and it calculated the voltage and the ohms and displayed the wattage. And I wanted to I made it so the display could go into 4 figures for the wattage, and I wanted to see it display 4 figures. So I needed to make a mod that went over 1,000 watts.
Yeah,
and I did make it. But it's the moment you fire it, the cotton and the juice just caught a light. And if you press it for more, than a split second, the coil just melted. So but making that was quite a challenge. Getting a mod to fire over 1,000 watts was probably the biggest challenge I've had.
Stainless steel coil.
Well, I can't remember what I did it with now, but some really, really thick low gauge stuff, like coat hanger.
Yeah.
The good old days.
But then again, I remember back in the old days when the days of the what's the old boards, the old mods that had the OKL boards in them before they made their own hexohms.
Hexes,
in the old days when hexohms were using OKL boards, I remember they were using the big Hammond B boxes.
Yeah.
And as far as I knew, I was on the Box Modders group and all of those sort of American modding groups, and I managed to cram all of that into a Hammond G box by cutting out the screw holes in it. And I think I was the first person to make a mod, get that OKL and 2 batteries into a Hammond G box, which was a lot smaller than that B box. So that was probably the hardest mod I made.
Yeah,
a long time ago now, but
Are you still making mods now, Rick? As in, like the electronic side of it, so making like PWM mods and that sort of stuff.
Well, I haven't for a while, but now at Expo I bought that 40mm Valkyrie XL. And I've just got a feeling I want to make. I've started designing it actually. I want to make a PWM mod for that. So a bigger mod. So I'm hoping if it goes well and the design's really nice, that could be something that I exhibit next time at Expo. And if I can make a few.
That'd be cool.
So I am still modding, but I don't get as much time to do it as I used to when I was, wasn't running the business.
Is that'll be 3D printed, I guess?
Yeah, I like to 3D print and polish to get the finish perfect, But then again, I might put a texture on it to hide the lines because you can't really get away from the 3D printed lines completely, but you can hide it with texture. So we'll see where that goes. But I have started designing that. It's just going to be it's going to be old school, really. 2 21700s. A PWM board, probably a voltmeter, another button to show you battery voltage as well. So old school with an old school voltmeter, and try and make it look quite tidy in a nicely designed 3D box.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully,
All
I'll get
right,
that.
those were fairly intelligent questions. I'd have to guess where they came from.
That one from Madge.
No, Madge got no ticket, no horse in this race, and me too.
That's from Mike then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Sorted
it right.
out.
Yeah. Let's get a beer. So carry on.
Sure.
I've got a fridge over here.
Happy days. A fridge and a mango.
Right, I'll go. I'll ask mine. Question 1. Who is your favourite reviewer and why do 90% of them have no fucking clue what a mech mod is?
Favourite reviewer? Mark Todd.
Yeah.
He's thorough, and he's brutally honest. And he'll never sugarcoat it. That's what I like about him. Whenever I actually use him, even for this mod, I run it by him and sent him a prototype up, and he did his job and pulled it apart and said this could be different, that could be different, and it's constructive criticism. And you don't listen to that and act on it, you're a fool, you know. And he never blows smoke up anyone's arse. He says the truth, and it's very helpful. But I think he does know what a good mech mod is. He's who doesn't know what a mech mod is? I don't know. Another reviewer, are you saying? Another reviewer that?
Yeah. So, and why do 90% of them have no fucking clue what a mech mod is?
Well, there's probably some newer reviewers that I don't even know the name of, that don't even know what a mech mod is. I don't know. I'm not really up on who's new in the reviewing world or anything. But I'd imagine some new reviewers might not even know what a mech mod is.
Yeah, there hasn't been any popular new ones. F&B are the new boys on the block, but they cater very much for the commercial. What's popular?
Yeah, they go for what's hot. Yeah. So, question 2: having just launched the mech tube, would it be wise to think about offering training courses to these said reviewers, especially Victor of the number 2 show?
I think Victor knows how to use a mech mod. He's been around long enough.
It says in brackets. It says in brackets. He does not know how to use a mech mod.
Well, I would say, obviously, there's a lot of fear out there about using mech mods, and if a reviewer doesn't understand that, they might not shouldn't be reviewing. But I'd like to dispel that myth. I haven't really got a good answer to the question, but I would like. There were people at Expo who were a bit scared to use it, thinking it's going to blow my face off. You know, I've got to
say, when I've been on your site for years, and I printed when I got my first 3D printer, I printed one of your mod maker boxes, made the contacts and everything. And I'm an auto electrician, so I know Ohm's law and I know what does what, but I never put a battery in it. I never put a battery in it. I was scared. That was
how could you have made a mod and not used it? That's what you rush. That's what we rush the mods out. That's what
it was sat on the shelf for probably 3 years, I would guess. And
I'll tell you a little story about back in the day when we were doing the Ideal Home show. We always used to cover the fake news out there with the 4 volts to the face, we called it. I don't know. It was the battery explosion fake news that was out there all the time. Yeah. And I tried to short. I set up I even bought pig skin from the supermarket to see what damage it would do to skin. And I got a mech tube, and I ruined it so it did a dead short. And I filmed it while I did it, and I made a jig to make it fire, and it did fuck all. It did nothing. It's really, really hard to make one battery explode on you. The 2 is a different matter, but one, unless you're using some really dodgy battery that's really low current rating, and then
Yeah.
anything that anybody uses nowadays, like the Molly cells or Sony, VTC5As or anything like that, you wouldn't be able to make a single battery dead short.
No.
And do
I
any
think the thing
damage.
is, batteries have come on leaps and bounds, haven't they? They're now starting to actually build batteries specifically for vaping, whereas before it was just a straight 18650 torch battery.
Yeah, there were lots of dodgy things coming over from China with dodgy rewraps and fake batteries, weren't there, as well? So
Yeah,
it's great to have people like Mooch and Torchy around that actually know what they're talking about. But you just got to spend your money in the right place with the right supplier on the right couple of different models of battery, and you'll never blow a battery up.
No.
Not on its own, anyway.
And there's lots of myths about, a mech mod. Yeah, you have got to treat it with respect. You've got to look after it. You can't have shit wraps. You can't have them split and all that sort of stuff. You've got to be a little bit sensible. But unless you're being really, really stupid, you're not going to have an issue.
No, I mean it's not even so. It's not even so bad having a torn up wrap. It's actually the end that's got the ring on it. That's when you're bridging that little gap there. Like if you've got a dodgy battery connector in your mod, which you can somehow slip underneath the ring, then you can dead short across the two. And that's what with my research all those years ago into all of those news stories of exploding batteries, nearly most of them were actually regulated mods, because there was a big campaign from some people back there, I won't mention them, saying we should ban mech mods because they're the reason mods are exploding, but they weren't. It was the batteries being misused and put into regulated mods that had poor connections. So
seen far more cell phones blow up than vape devices.
The only one I've had in 10 years of vaping was a smock mod that was sat on my next to bed. They woke me up at 4 o'clock in the morning and just self-combusted. Just started going on one.
Luxottic do that once.
Yeah.
There's lots of things to say. You've got to be careful and all that sort of stuff. But I think the most sensible thing you can do is take your batteries out of any mod you've got overnight.
Yeah, I'm guilty of not doing that.
I never do that, but it would be safer to do that. Yeah,
sounds like a fucking lot of work.
It does, doesn't it? I've got probably 40 mods with batteries in there. I'm not going to fucking do that every night, am I?
Yeah. Right. So, whose questions were those?
Nevertron.
Nope.
Beardless.
No, I could have told you those were straight away.
I think they were very respectful questions from an intellectual.
Then they're Blumpkin's questions.
They're definitely got to be. If it's intellect we're talking about, it's got to be Blumpkin then.
There you go.
Very timid panel tonight. Very timid.
There you go.
You're going easy on me, thank you.
Oh, we're not finished yet.
He's going to be touching himself tonight now.
Is it me then? I guess
it is.
Supposedly.
Okay. Okay. Oh, these are lovely.
Just before you do, very good point here from Wendy Blank. Let's be honest, mods came out of the community through trial and error. It wasn't from manufacturer. We built mods from everything we found that would hold a battery.
Yeah, they're torches originally. I mean, that's what they were met.
Very fucking true story.
Yeah. And just before I ask my questions, Vic, you can suck a dick. I'll intellect you any day.
That's actually, go back, that's actually why they're called mods. I mean, why is it called a mod?
Yeah.
Because it's a modified.
Modified.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Fucking Vic. Spanner. Sorry, Rick. Slightly digressing there for Victor.
Sidetracked.
I'm always happy to hear someone telling Vic he's a spanner. That's all right.
He's a massive fucking fool. We'll start at the very intellectual questions now. Get to the end of it. Would you ever fashion a mech after Pugs' penis? If so, how many 18350s do you think it would need?
Cheers, Dick. Thanks.
So, can you repeat that?
Yeah, well, I thought I might have to. I'd also add this could be series or parallel, so just bear in mind it could be girth or length. Would you ever fashion a mech after Pugs' penis? If so, how many 18350s do you think it would need?
Please don't say one.
It's got to be one. It's got to be one.
18350.
Yeah.
CR32s.
Well,
Double A. Double A.
I've got to be kind to Pugs, so I'm going to say it could be
26,650 5-stack.
6.
Oh, yeah.
6 3 series 2 parallel.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wow.
Way more of them than the rest of us.
I've just heard from the bedroom. Ha!
Was Joe not shouting LR14 then?
Watch battery.
Okay.
Triple A's.
Question number 2. Have you ever had any mainstream reviewer beg for free shit? If so, who the fuck was it, and what did you say to them?
Yeah, tell us what you said to Pugs.
I've never begged.
I haven't actually. I get the odd reviewer asking for things that I don't. It has to be viable to give away stuff.
Yeah, when are you going to send us all your mech anyway?
Oh. It has to be viable to do it. I had somebody the other day that he had about 50 followers on a YouTube channel. He started out. I said, "Sorry, I can't afford to."
Sorry,
What is your benchmark for followers?
Part one of that question was name them.
I haven't. No, I haven't. I've never. If somebody's popular and it's financially viable to send them, basically pay them with
sensible
with stuff, it needs to pay. It needs to pay off.
Well, it
has to be a two-way street.
Exactly.
To be fair to you, you could send one to Vic. I mean,
I could if he was interested. He didn't come and say hello to me at Expo, so I just assumed he wasn't.
Then. Fuck you, Vic. Fuck you.
I think like what you said, that you sent one to Mark, because Mark's return and Mark's review, I watched Mark's review, and it was absolutely fucking bang on. It said exactly what it needed to say. There was no bullshit. It was what it was, and that is worth more than any amount of people saying, "Oh yeah, it's fucking fantastic," and you need to buy it. That it's
different with Mark. It's different with Mark. I do send Mark stuff for his opinion, but it's as a friend, really. It's not. Yeah. It's not. I'm mates with Mark.
Well, if you're making a mech, and I think the first port of call would be to send it to Birdman.
Yeah,
Birdman would be a good one.
Yeah.
We've got a big mech following.
You did all jump on that a little bit too soon, because I was going to say you could send it to Vic for the views. He'd probably get more views for blowing his fucking hand off.
Oh, we can only hope.
This is the thing. I'm not up on who's big in reviewing. I never watch reviews.
For mechs, definitely Birdman out of Australia. He is an insatiable mech head. Definitely somebody to get a hold of.
Okay.
The way I look at it, anybody who asks you for something is not worth sending.
If you've not already thought of giving it to them, then they're probably not worth it.
Yeah. It goes for everything. It goes for the juice.
But then there's always the flip side that people have got to start somewhere, and there might be someone that is exceptionally talented who is trying to get his feet.
The way you start is you buy your own shit.
If I was a bigger company, then I'd be more generous dishing them out. But each of those cost me.
We had this conversation before,
and time.
It's not how I started.
Yeah. But if they're into social media and they haven't made their presence known to you, they're not doing a good job. Especially in the vape industry, it's such a small industry.
Yeah.
So if you haven't heard of them, then you don't do anything. You don't see
Birdman is in chat now, and he does keep reminding me of this, which is a rule that we used to follow, and it is the beggy cunt clause.
Yeah,
we adhere to the beggy cunt clause.
Well, I have to look up you, Birdman, because I'm sorry, but I'm out of the scene.
He's, you know, Legion Vapes in Australia.
Not really.
He's got a massive 86,000.
I only know Bogan. I only know Sam from over
No,
there.
Legion's big in Australia. He's massive, and he's on his pedal ship.
Sam would review a mech mod too.
Sam would.
Sam's going to. He's got one.
Already there.
Yeah, what you said is right though. It has to be financially viable, and if you're not going to get a return on what you give, then there is no point.
No,
not just financially viable,
unless like you are, like you said, gifting it, in which you don't want any sort of return or social media hype. Then you know,
if I was a bigger company banging out thousands and thousands of mods, then you know, or one of these people who can spend 20 grand at Expo, you know,
it's got to be mutually beneficial.
It's a different game, you know.
Yeah, it's a two-way street. It has to be a two-way street.
I think if somebody gets a hold of you, fair play on them for trying. But if they don't have as many followers as you, then you might as well just review it yourself.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of difference between respected feedback and a review.
There you go. Vic gets it. See, you need to review that'll drive at least a few sales. You do. You need to have a few to give one away, you know.
Yeah, of course.
I think Birdman will get you return on your sales. None of the rest of us on this panel
Well,
will help.
If he can look me up and let me know his page and stuff, I'm playing catch up in the scene, so I'd be keen to have a look and.
I would
Birdman69, Birdman_69 on Instagram or wherever you want to find
I would add to that that Birdman would absolutely love the stack.
10 of them.
Well, maybe I'll wait till I get the stack as well. Then.
Yeah.
If you're trying to promote a mech, specifically a high-powered mech, then Birdie's your man.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's good to know. Thanks for that.
Birdie is he is the mech man. That's his thing.
Well, I'm happy for anyone who knows their mechs to get hold of this.
Mate, there's not many people I've got more knowledge on mechs than Birdie.
No.
Yeah, well, I'll be happy for him to feel my mech.
He'll be happy to test it at 0 point. Never mind your fucking business, won't he?
Yeah.
0 point. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's Birdman's slogan. He's vaping on 0 point. None of your fucking business.
Yeah, good.
And he's a nice guy. He'll tell you. He is absolutely 100% genuine.
He's had input on people like Zero and stuff like that in the past. He's had a lot of input on stuff they've done, and he's a very knowledgeable guy. Yeah, one of my best friends in the industry. I love him.
Thanks for the heads up. And I look forward to chatting with Birdman69.
All right. So I think just before we give something else away, let's finish off the question section with 2 truths and 1 lie. So give us your 2 truths and a lie, mix them around a little.
I like this.
Try and keep a somber face for all of them so that you leave it up to the panel and the people in chat to see who can decipher your bullshit, friend.
It's like personality profile. I love it.
I'll say it deadpan. I sometimes have a beer with Bob Mortimer.
Oh.
I chatted with Tony Hawk at the top of the vert ramp, and I got locked up with a terrorist that's now in Guantanamo Bay.
Shit.
Whoa. Is Guantanamo Bay still a thing?
Sorry?
Unofficially.
Yeah, it's still a thing.
Where does Bob Martin live?
Say them again.
I sometimes have a beer with Bob Mortimer. I got locked up with a terrorist that's now in Guantanamo Bay, and I chatted with Tony Hawk at the top of a vert ramp.
Okay, so 2 of those things are potentially American things, right? Did Bob Mortimer's not? Is Bob Mortimer live down there, or is he a Geordie?
Bob Mortimer lives in Tunbridge Wells, yeah.
See, now you just told us that's true. Thank you.
Right, that's true.
I want to say that the Tony Hawk thing sounds like if you were doing cinematography, filming or something, and you were chatting to, I don't think you're an X Games skateboarder. I might be wrong. Jesus, but I want to believe that's true because that's so cool.
All of those are fucking brilliant.
I'm thinking Tony Hawk's been implanted.
I'm thinking Tony Hawk's a lie.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's been implanted because he's just done Hot Ones. And I think
hang on.
Tony Hawk's in his head.
Hang on. Tunbridge Wells. If you accept the Bob Mortimer, Would you also then say you were talking to people who then end up in Guantanamo Bay? Is that more realistic than Tony Hawk?
He wasn't talking. He was in. You were inside with somebody, weren't you?
I got locked up with somebody who's now in Guantanamo Bay.
See, I kind of like that one.
I like it, but actually, I don't think that's true.
I'm going to go for number 2. I'm going to go for
I'm
number
going
2
to
as
go for
well.
three.
I'm going to say three's not true.
I'm gonna go with number 3 is the lie. No, it sounds too true. I don't
Was
know
Tony
who the
Hawk number
fuck this
2?
Bob guy is.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk 2.
I'm going with Tony
was
Hawk.
2.
All
I'm going
right,
with Tony
let's
Hawk.
do it. One
I'm
time.
going to
Mark.
go with Bob Waterman.
Fingers.
3.
Madge.
1.
1.
Bob Waterman.
3.
Lie.
2.
That was a good.
All right,
Ah,
so
good.
we've got 2 on 2, 2 on 1, 2 on 3.
Oh, it's good. I'll split you all up then. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I tell you now what the
Okay.
lie is?
Yeah.
No, tell us the truths. Tell us the truths. Leave the lie for the last.
Okay. The truth is, when I was in Australia for a few years. I lived over there, and my friend was a skater, and I went to a big day out. And Tony Hawk was on a tour before he was really massive, and he was skating the vert ramp. And my mate Paul took me up there, and I was chatting to Tony Hawk.
Wow.
Yeah, I like
Cool
that.
as fuck, that is. That is cool as fuck.
The second truth. Do you want to know the second
Yeah.
truth? Or I did once get locked up
Oh, fuck.
with a guy who went on to be a terrorist and is now in Guantanamo Bay. Richard Reed, the shoe bomber.
Oh wow.
Why you sold that Bob Mortar really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of believable, but I don't know Bob Mortar.
Yeah, imagine
but he does live in Tunbridge Wells, so
Do you know what fucking annoys me? I was going with the Bob Mortimer thing until he said he lives in the same fucking
Yes,
block.
exactly. Sold it. He fucking sold it.
yeah.
Well, that's.
But no,
I
got locked up.
Madge
It was
and
for
I are the
graffiti.
winners.
It was for graffiti when we were all both younger. I was about 18 and he was actually 16. And me and him got arrested at a train station because of all our friends that graffitied up the train we were on. And it was me and him got nicked. And I had to say that I would be his guardian to let us out that night. And then years later, it turns out he went a bit extreme and he got on a plane with a bomb in his shoe, tried to light it in the plane. Now he's in Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
so I mean, yeah, pretty fair to ask. Could you
Tell you
now
what,
make
what-
mud out of a shoe?
We get some fucking truth on here, don't we? Between that one and Zara getting fucking kidnapped.
Yeah,
We've got some
exactly.
fucking cracking ones on there, haven't we? Jesus Christ.
That was awesome, Rick. Fucking awesome.
Thank you.
Well
Thank
done,
you.
mate. Well done. Well done.
It's nice when the guests have a little prelude and can do their homework.
Yeah. Me and my daughter worked that out yesterday.
That is
Oh, well
very
done.
cool.
Absolutely.
All right, let's give some shit away. Mark, you are on the ball.
It's like he wasn't even sat down then.
He wasn't.
AI.
He's got it in his hand. Fucking hell. Nice.
All right, well,
Okay.
let's pop up another picture. Ladies and gents, you got 5 minutes to give us your best comment on the picture.
This is
Here
going to be a
goes.
struggle.
Pumpkin,
This is going to
you
be a
got
struggle.
some time lapse for us. And
Spurbanks in the old days.
Rick, you're gonna pick another one for us.
Yeah, I'll try and. I can't see the chat. I'll just see them as they pop up one at a time. So I don't.
I'll
No, I've seen
click
the
through them.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
All right, I'll read them out anyway. I'll read out the best ones. Right, where are we? Let's have a look. Do. Vaper with Vic just says, "What the?" Yeah, I know. Bearded Vape God just says, "Swallow." But no. Points. Nevin's distributing his Expo hangover. Nice. Space Turtle, forbidden candy. Vaping with Vic, IVG's new juice samples.
That's a good one.
Ew.
Bit mean.
It was a bit mean. Bearded vaping customers. Well, that's vacation as planned. Tim B, that's how I got Vic's premium e-liquid in last week. Benzel, I'm not sure you understand how sperm donation works. Birdman, a spoonful of makes the medicine go down. Yeah, it did. Kim McIntyre, here we go. Here's a really old picture of the cast members.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant. Well done, Kim. Well done. Nice. Beardy Vape God, check what you're writing. Dear you to blow. Doesn't even make any sense.
Dare maybe?
No, I don't know. Craig Chambers, Premier and Cleaners reveal what was found after Expo. Vape Bunny, where Apache juice originated. Oh, another meow. Wow.
I quite like that one as well, I'll be honest. Especially after his singing.
Is that the Expo harvest?
I've got a question. Half these answers are talking about production. The fact that anything stuck in those, it didn't produce a fucking thing. It was wasted.
Bearded Vape God, dare you to blow. There you go. Nicky Maynard, Nevs and Pugs displaying new fluid line at Expo. You watch your mouth. Bearded Vape God says, night after a Super Bowl party, she's going to be someone's baby mama. No, I always read out Nightbot then. Check out our sponsor, SX Mini. Yeah, do that anyway. Stu from Vape Smart, October Expo winner revealed. David Childs, I'm not reading that. Fuck you.
White Rabbit's new packaging.
Thank you. Kim McIntyre, the siblings my mother was meant to swallow.
Oh, sure. You see, I told you it was up to the girls to get this down to dirty.
Yeah, she's there. She's on it. Wendy Blank. Oh, wow. Someone found a Door Liquid secret stash of panty padding. There's some real liquid bitching going on in there. Fuck. Benzel, is that what didn't go on Nevin's Mrs. Chin?
Yeah.
Here's young Nebs. He could probably produce that. UK government announced new way to plan package e-liquid. That's shit, that bit. You can do better than that.
I quite like that, actually.
Did you? What if I told you it was vaping with Vicks? Would you like it then?
Yeah, I know it was Vic. Yeah, but don't send him the prize. He's probably got one already.
All right, fair enough. He has got one.
Has he?
And Summer's version of a cloud comp.
That's the one. That's the winner for me.
That was from Grateful Ant.
The rest you can stop typing. That's got it.
Yeah, Barry Jones. Russian roulette at the sperm bank. Take your pick. This is how I pay for expensive mods, says Space Turtle. Logistics of Scott waiting 60 years for Madge's daughter to become ripe.
Oh.
Evans, that was from Nevin.
Yeah, no, I agree. I do agree.
Vape Bunny says, backing him out, need to drop the kids off at the bank. Nice. Just shake and vape. No. This is Spider-Man's ammo. It's a space circle.
Yeah.
I'm
fucking hell. Better. That was better.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I gotta go.
You killed me, bro.
It's got to be Spider-Man's ammo. Space Turtle.
Do you know what? Yeah.
Space Turtle, we can't send to Space Turtle. He's in Germany and it's a problem.
No, it's going straight from SX Mini.
Yeah, I think it's all right from China.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Space Turtle.
Space Turtle.
We'll see if we can get you something, Turtle.
Nice.
Definitely. Because
New fluid,
he's always
liquid
got
rose.
such a good
You're not
comeback.
forfeiting, you fuckwit.
Stop being a dick.
Do you know what though? Grateful Amp must have been fucking there as well.
No, it was.
Yeah.
It was very close.
And Summer's version of a cloud comp was fucking class.
That was pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it was.
Do you want? Should we get? It's forfeited, Space Turtle, because it's a nightmare to get to him. So should we give it to Grateful Amp?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Well,
Yeah.
let's ask Space Turtle.
He's
He
saying,
said they're forfeit as usual.
he's saying,
Yeah.
well, good luck. He doesn't think he'll get it.
All right. And gets it. That was really good.
All right,
Yeah.
okay, let's go with that one then. If you can send one of us your details, because I don't think I
2
have
steam
them.
pugs.
Yeah, to me. Yeah,
send
send it to
it
me.
to
I'll
him.
send it to anyone if you don't
No,
like.
no.
Not anyone. 2 pugs.
And then they'll send them to me.
Yes.
No.
No, everyone just send 2 pugs.
Fuck off.
He
All right,
likes,
send it to me.
he likes
Okay.
the lady at the post office, he told us.
I don't do that. I get them to pick them up. Fuck that. It's not coming from me anyway. It doesn't matter. But I will send your details on to David.
Yeah.
Is it time for Abrasive 101?
It seems to be the it's the only segment from the old show that everyone likes.
Yeah.
It's because there's a cool tattoo on there.
It is.
Is it? Right on his one hand.
Todd.
I'm right-handed, you fanny.
Oh,
I can
nice,
look at the
nice.
left whilst.
Yeah, well, that's what it feels like, Mark. Tab, when you're doing it, that's why you do it with your left.
Why are you being like this? Why have you got to be like this?
It just feels
Hey,
natural.
Brent gets it. Brent understands the game.
Yeah.
That's going to be a short now, Brent. That is.
Okay, Rick. So if you've watched or not watched Rules of Room 101, basically like the TV show, right? You can pick 3 things. They don't have to be vape related. Should your argument be good enough, they'll be banished for all time. If you want to pick Vic, I'll give you it as a freebie.
Yeah, we'll have Vic for a start.
In.
Fourth person to put Vic in 101. So
No, I'm glad Vic's still reviewing. He's still helping people. That's good. But
yeah.
He himself.
he doesn't deserve 101.
Good night, Wendy.
I think he's already in, to be fair. I think he's already
He's been in about 4 times.
Yes, he basically
Oh,
lives that.
Put him in there temporarily for the day or something then.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, fake news. I've got to put fake news on there. I think it's the bane of our existence these days.
100%.
Certainly the name of this industry.
And nearly everything you see on the news has got some fakeness to it. There's just no impartiality in mainstream news anymore. And I think it's the bane of humanity at the moment.
I agree.
That's going to be a real
articles where you open up the article, you only get the first 4 or 3 lines of text, and then it says subscribe to us to read the rest of this.
It's all clickbait shit.
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah, I would tag that onto clickbait taglines as well.
Yeah,
absolutely. And Facebook reels that have more than one part. It fucks me off when I'm watching a reel and then it subscribe or click here for part 2, and it's like
yes.
Hate it.
And you can never find the fucking part.
I hate that more than the fake news, because at least I know that fake news is fake news. Yeah. So I've changed that. I'll change that to multi-part reels on Facebook and Instagram.
Now. Very specific.
It's very different.
It's like wow.
I like both of those. And he gets a 3rd one for being so good.
Are we saying that like you're watching reels and your vinegar stroke gets interrupted by an advert and you've got to carry on?
No, I'm telling you where they cut the reel short, so you have to go and find the second part to see how so and so is comes out in the end, or whatever.
But you never find the second part ever.
Never.
You need to, because TikTok you can do up to 10 minutes now, I think, can't you?
It depends on if you're bigger, you can do longer as well.
Yeah. So
you can do like full
video. What you're saying is,
let's be honest. Rick's getting on a bit now. It might take him more than 10 minutes.
Hang on, Rick. What's your age?
I'm in my 50. I'm 52 now.
So you're younger.
That's a fine age.
Oh, you still see it young, so young.
So the thing is, you're dressed appropriately, unlike some old people. Whoa! Check my little beard out. Fuck off!
Hey, leave out. Having enough fucking passion lately, bitch.
Pardon? The multi-reel thing, I don't follow. It only takes me 30 seconds, so I don't need it. But yeah, it can go in. Fuck it. Number 2.
Number 2. Celebrities that do fuck all to be celebrities, except be celebrities.
Yeah, exactly.
The Kardashians.
all of that bollocks where they do nothing. I mean, if you're a Hollywood star, then maybe some kudos for being in big films. You're a celebrity, yeah. But when you got people who are just celebrities, especially social media celebrities who do fuck all except prance around on the fucking behind their
My
phone.
wife is trying to
TikTok
explain to me what Kardashians are forever. I still don't get it. Like,
I don't know.
They get
Can
it
I-
either.
Like you amended your first choice, can I slightly look at yours?
yes.
The people who are famous for nothing, which is fucking ridiculous,
Yeah.
is one thing. I'd rather put in the cunts that make them famous by watching their putrid, pathetic, talentless shit.
They're fucking losers as well. I've got
Put them all in.
Yeah, they're both going. You got a 2 for 1. Number 3.
Number 3, disposables.
No, it's been in every week.
Okay, well, I'll say anything that's disposable, including pods that go on fucking
Coffee
rechargeable fucking little devices. They fucked our vaping up. They fucked our hobbyist side up. And it's all about money. But no, I think anything if you can't refill it, can't recoil it, and can't recharge it,
Refillable.
it. Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
That should be a tagline on a t-shirt.
If you can't refill it, recoil it, re-wick it, recharge it,
101 it.
fuck it in it, 101 it, yeah.
You just described my perfect woman. The fucking
But no, I think it's pods and things like that came along, and our hobby side, it's actually hindered people becoming hobbyists. I mean,
Yes,
it's good
100%.
it's good that people have got off cigarettes easier. That's good. I mean, the Juul was all right. Well, it was bad actually, but it was the start of the downfall. Really, they saw how much money Juul made. And
The device for me that started this shit was the Coco, the Caliburn Coco, and I love that device. I think it was one of the greatest ever. But that's when I realized this is going to go south.
yeah, it's suddenly turned into. Well, of course, it was going to. It turned into big business, where people realise they can make repeat customers by, selling them something cheap that they throw away, and they'll just keep buying it every blooming week. And it became about money rather than all the saving the planet bullshit went out the window. It's just use it. We want repeat customers, and you can keep spending with us. So all the vape shops jumped on it as well because they could make more money, But and I think it was just a bit of a downfall of the scene a bit. A lot, actually.
It's a strange thing because people still go buy fucking Starbucks and Costa coffee, but they don't actively seek out the cheaper version of coffee. People would rather have the more expensive version of coffee because it's a name brand, but they'll have the cheapest disposable there is because it's cheap. So weird.
Yeah, it's it also sort of with vaping, you need to almost invest and commit to. Well, back in my day, anyway, I had lots of stuff, and I gave quite a few smokers free gear because they said, "Oh, I'm quite interested in vaping." I gave them free gear, and don't think any of them gave up smoking because I gave them free gear. But if they went out and spent a decent amount of money on a setup, and they're actually committed to using it and getting off the cigarettes.
But the thing is, what you're trying to get rid of was actually more successful in that attempt.
Yeah, because it is. It's good for that, I suppose. But
I think the whole disposable argument is yes, they have got people off cigarettes, but they've also got people addicted to nicotine that would never touch cigarettes.
Yeah. Again, we always get it. It just needs to be regulated more.
If kids are getting hold of it, then there's the problem with the retail. I mean, it's not the product's not the problem.
There's too many people vaping them that have never smoked. They're just doing it for the social side. And they're not the people that should be doing it.
And does it actually equate to somebody quitting smoking, or because they found disposables so easily and conveniently to quit smoking? If disposables had to disappear, I think more than 90% of those people would just go back to smoking, whereas the rest of us would be like, well, they've taken vapes away from us completely, none of us would go back to cigarettes.
I think the issue I have with all this shit, and we have done it before, but the issue I have with is the education side. The people who stop smoking using disposables don't go look for anything else. And again, we've said the same thing. If that shit was available to you when you stopped smoking, you'd have done it because it's 10 times easier than building an RTA or an RDA or anything else. You'd have fucking done it.
Well, I mean, I had stop coils when I gave up. I mean, I was on the little ego pens and stuff, but you can get stock coils if you don't want to coil up. So it is, it's a tough one, isn't it? You can say these kids that start vaping, are vapes the issue? If they weren't vapes, would those kids have bought cigarettes instead of bought a vape?
Well, this is always the argument. When we were kids, it was cool to smoke.
Yeah,
it was. You were the cool guy, and now it's cool to vape. It's even more cooler if you're vaping an illegal disposable that you're not supposed to have. Then you're cool. It's a cool thing. There's always been that factor of it. There's always going to be that factor. Kids will be kids.
There is. If there weren't any vapes, those kids would have bought cigarettes.
Exactly.
In my opinion. And
so, or they're wearing jeans and a pink top, so they're gonna have a pink disposable.
Yeah. But so they're better off. I mean, we have to remember they're not actually very harmful, are they, vapes? When we know this, I'm over 10 years into vaping now, and I've not seen any bad effects from it. No, I mean, there might not be any
smoking.
No. I mean, I'm healthier than I was when I was smoking, and 10 years on.
You couldn't walk upstairs when you're a heavy smoker. You couldn't walk upstairs without feeling faint and wanting to sit down, coughing a lung up.
So whatever they say, there's not enough time, not enough water under the bridge to know that they're safer.
There is.
Oh, there is for me. I'm convinced. I mean, I was convinced 5 years ago, not now.
You've got what?
I think we were all convinced in our first 2 months.
You've got 12 or 13 years worth of data now. We're not talking about 6 months, 12 months. There's people been doing it a fucking long time.
And then you consider there's probably 0 people have actually died from vaping, actually vaping normal vape juice.
No.
The few that have died, they've been sticking other things in their vapor.
Or making popcorn.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest fake news story ever.
Unbelievable.
There's always that number of people that are on vaping now that had terminal lung cancer prior to starting vaping. They just started vaping so that they could ease the end of their life.
Or there was kids that had the asthma attacks, died from an asthma attack from vaping. You had asthma. Don't fucking vape.
You died from asthma. Yeah.
I think that wasn't the cause of it.
I think people misintrude this fucking thing. This whole concept of people who've got cancer and they vaped. Did they not smoke before that?
Telling you, right? My mum gave up smoking for 8 years. 8 years before she died of lung cancer.
The damage is done, right? You've already fucking done that. You've already done it. It's fucking relevant. I don't know about putting disposables in. We've been down the fucking road. They still stop a lot of people smoking. I think people that use disposables or any vape product that don't smoke need putting in a fucking bin. Because that's just fucking stupidity.
I've seen it.
But that's not that is a good thing about disposables. But I'm saying that they could have made them non-disposable and just as the same price. So they're filling landfill up with valuable, hard-mined lithium.
Plastic as well is the issue. Plastic's an issue.
Yeah.
Anything that you've got a battery that you can't recharge nowadays deserves to go in 101.
They could stick a 20-cent USB charger into that device. It costs them 20 cents.
You can't recharge.
Fucking herb.
I don't know. I mean, you talk about that. You could talk about a fucking lipo battery that's in any number of fucking kids' toys. Which again, the kids' toys that die and you can't do anything with them create fucking 1,000,000 times more waste than the disposable vapes anyway.
Yeah, but the volume of disposables you see laying around and
it's a lot more.
I mean.
I think the thing now is it's getting noticed by normal people, and when I say normal people, I mean just average Joe
non-smokers
is seeing disposables thrown away.
It just really highlighted to me how it turned into money, and it was a strategy making it disposable because I know that it would cost them cents to put a USB charger in there and make it rechargeable.
The strategy was to make them attractive to kids because kids get addicted to nicotine very easily.
Yes.
And caffeine.
It's not that bad, nicotine, though. It's not that terrible a thing.
No, it's not. At the end of the day, it's really not. But you don't really want to be getting kids addicted to anything. You don't.
No, you don't.
And they unfortunately, and it was 98, 99, 100 almost % China knew that's where the money was. So that's what they targeted.
Right.
So
what you're saying is you want to put cardboard straws from McDonald's in the bin.
Save turtles' noses.
I mean, I see it from a point of view. I got a 21-year-old and an 18-year-old, so I've got lots of kids coming around my house that are of an age that they don't smoke.
What is that age?
They all vape. They all vape disposables.
I mean, it isn't the
and that.
I'm not.
It's purely
But if they weren't vaping disposables, they would be smoking cigarettes. Those particular few
they're
kids.
the kids that would be, yeah.
And it's the other kids that wouldn't vape and wouldn't have been smokers.
Okay. So you look at the. I mean, we're still discussing this. Obviously, the reality is you talk about disposable vapes being a problem, littering, and all the rest of it. I get that. How many cigarette butts are on the fucking floor?
Less.
Yeah.
No,
they're kind of
not as many as there
biodegradable.
ever used to be.
They're not like plastic and lithium, though, are they? Every single time one of those little 600 puff things runs out, there's a battery being thrown away.
yes,
And we all want electric cars eventually, they say.
Yeah. The angelic little beaver isn't eating a disposable. He will eat a cigarette butt.
The
Maybe it
vaping.
won't kill him, though.
Beavers are vaping, mate. They're vaping off their tail. Fuck you.
Sorry, you go in those little dams now. They're just full of fucking disposables and all off the tail.
Yeah, but they're good because they're not porous, so it keeps the water
Yes,
out.
because beavers are allowed to have colourful homes too.
Yeah, they want a choice.
They like them. Yeah, they like the disposables. So yeah,
Let's
we
just
get
say let's just say the
Put them in again.
we'll put them in for the 15th time. We'll just put them in again. We'll just do it.
Yeah.
There's a new argument. We'll put them in again.
Well, they're going
Alright,
anyway, right?
Fantastic.
They're going
did,
anyway.
They
They're
should
gonna
go.
go.
2006
They should be
minutes.
rechargeable and reducible, so they get more life
Yeah.
out. Then I'll be all right with them.
The coil needs to be removable from the battery, and therefore the pod would be refillable and the battery rechargeable.
You could keep dialing it back though and just put laziness in 101.
Well, I would because disposables.
I like being lazy. Fuck off.
There is a company that make a paper disposable, right? So they've kind
It
of
didn't
addressed
take
that.
off.
Easel.
It didn't take off.
It's
Easel,
never
as
going
far
to
as
take
I
off.
know, it's Easel and Riot Squad actually have recycled up to 80% of recycled plastic goes into the plastic manufacturing of their devices.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
they're going in the room because I don't want to talk about it anymore. They're going in, and we can move
Right.
on.
Boosh.
Boosh.
All right. Which leaves us with one last thing to do.
Yeah.
Bye.
Right. So
This is the lovely section that I hand over to Bugs because
Yeah, we're not
he's
gonna,
got the buttons.
I think we've all agreed recently that we're just going to fuck the wheel off
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
because the wheel's shit and it makes it worse.
I like the music.
Do, 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 do,
Right, well, there you go. You've heard it now, so we can just crack
Here
on.
we go.
Yeah.
So we're just going to do legendary tunes because it is a fucking legendary playlist. Supposed to have legendary tunes. We don't need to stifle it with choices of genres. I
Wow.
think.
So you've put our own segment in the room 101.
No, just the wheel of it. Which, by the way, I pay for that wheel, so I'm quite sad myself. But it doesn't work.
Wheel.
You like the music on the wheel. You don't like what the wheel
Play the
stands
music.
for.
Play the music. Play it.
Oh, seriously,
I want to fucking hear it.
Just play the music.
fuck me. Sideways.
Got to do it.
Because I knew we weren't going to use it, even have it up. You have to give me a second. Hang on.
No, don't.
Come
no,
on.
no.
No, we don't
Mike,
give you
Mike
seconds.
presses buttons instantly. He like knows it's going to
Yeah, well,
be.
I wasn't fucking prepared, was I, for it?
No, because you decided you didn't want to use the wheel.
That's because I'm all about me.
It's because you're a massive cunt.
That's right. Right. Okay. Also, share tab audio. Yes, obviously. All right, there we go, Mike.
Just
We
the one.
Just
Yeah, we can.
we're not going to adhere to the laws of it, but here we go.
Shut the fuck up, Brent. No.
Electronic.
No.
Definitely not. No. See, that's why it doesn't work. That's why it doesn't work. Also, I had the proper live show banners on there. No one even noticed. Anyway. So,
thrown us all around differently now. Now that's gone off.
Yeah, innit? Right. So, Rick, if you're not familiar with what happens here, we basically all pick a song to add to the playlist called the Legion and Dairy playlist, which has not look now. It's now got over 502 songs on it.
Well, I've got to come up with a song, have I?
It hasn't got over 502 songs on it. It's got exactly 502 songs on it. And a song that means something to you that's not already in there, something that is a legendary song. We are making a legendary playlist that is of gargantuan proportions. We're going to start it again in the new year. So far, it's got 502 songs in it. It's over 24 hours long. We're all going to pick one. Then once we've all picked one, we all pick one from somebody in chat who put their suggestions in chat as well. So that's the way it runs. And I will start with Michael. What is your first choice for the Legion tonight?
Right.
And there's no wheel. You can pick what you want.
Probably going back a little bit then, I would say Depeche Mode, See You.
Okay.
Rick, you don't have to bring out an album. We use electronics now.
Yeah? Oh, I was going to play it on my 1210s.
All right, that's in. Well done, Michael. Scotty, what is your choice this week, Squire?
I'm going to go for Chase and Status, Mixed Emotions.
Fucking hell, he's loving this Chase and Status, isn't he?
I quite like the Badadan song. I'm liking the Badadan
Chase
song
and
now.
Status. Yeah. Badadan is a fucking bang.
That's a good tune, yeah.
Got into Chase
We
and
put
Status.
some drum and bass in the other week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Neville?
Talking in Your Sleep, The Romantics.
I don't know what that is.
It's on the new Five Nights at Freddy's film. The film is fucking terrible, but the song is good.
I keep hearing about this film. Why is everyone talking about it? It's so shit.
Oh, don't bother.
Oh, well, thanks. Paul's fucked off. Rick, what is your choice?
He's not.
Sir?
Ronnie Size, Brown Paper Bag.
Absolute fucking classic.
Good tune.
Yeah, he used to love that.
That album itself is brilliant.
The whole Represent album. Got it on there somewhere.
Brentington.
Cypress Hill, Hits from the Bum.
Oh yeah.
It's in the bong is in there. Nice to see that chat are holding their own for a second.
Shall we pick Paul's song because he's not here?
No, because
Spice Girls.
Nelly
Spice Girls.
Furtado, I'm Like a Bird.
I'm gonna go with, because Brent put me onto these some months ago now, and I've been giving them a lot of airtime, and I've become a bit of a fan. I'm gonna go with Greta Van Fleet and Safari Song.
Ooh.
Yes. Love Greta Van Fleet.
I do like them very, very much indeed. Paul.
Yes.
You're up, sweetheart.
I don't know if it's already in there. No effects. Dinosaurs Will Die.
I don't think so.
I don't think I've heard that one.
No.
It's true. It's true, though, isn't it?
No, well,
And they did. Yeah. So it's there. It's in. It's in. Right. Okay. So chat.
Go.
Chat, go. There we go. Just Jeppo smashed it
You
in
can
the...
go as of now. You can give us
Iron Maiden.
your suggestions for the playlist, please, chat, if you would like. Go, 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 go. Rolling Stones, She's a Rainbow. Boom. CZ Top, Lagrange. Nicki Maynard, Lieutenant Buckham Atlantis, don't know what it is. Indian Sunset, Elton John.
Just Jipper, Iron Maiden,
Yeah,
Running to the Hills.
anything by LTJ Bookham, you got to love that old label.
Beast in Black, cry out for hero. Beast in Black, cry out for hero. Box Fizz making your mind up from Hanky Panky.
Marcus,
It's a classic.
David Allen Coe, Masturbation Blues. I don't think I've ever heard it, but I'm going to Google it now. I've always been a little bit.
Because you think you suffer from it.
Yeah.
Scary Monsters, David Bowie.
No, I got
Fastball,
mine. I got mine.
Eddie Murphy Party all the time. Lola, The Kinks.
Oh, that's a tune. That is a fucking tune.
Not back off. Back off, Scott.
That is a tune. I'm first now.
Back
you,
off.
big girl.
Fuck off. Back off, man.
Back off. Step away.
Back off. Wait for Chase and Status.
Golden Years, David Bowie. Tune.
Absolute good one. Nope, wrong one.
Falling in Reverse, Watch the World Burn.
That sounds good.
Pennywise, Fuck Authority. Like it.
Oh, what?
Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen.
Monday, that's a tune as well.
That's Domino, Blue Monday, yeah. I've not heard Run to the Hills for fucking years.
No, not me.
Times Knackers
The
Music.
last time I heard Fats Domino was Fats Domino and Chuck Berry. Blueberry Hill. I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill.
Didn't Chuck Berry get done for
Oh, fucking net reality.
There's a lack of hip hop going on here.
Right?
Very bad.
Oh,
Trust
what
me,
a
I'm the only one
day.
holding that flag.
But there is a lot of hip hop in the playlist though.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Good.
most of it's shit.
Some
What about some Jurassic 5 or Charlie Tuna?
Love Jurassic 5.
Yeah,
Fucking
you
love them.
see.
Have you ever
you
seen them
see.
live?
I met Charlie a couple of times. I went and saw him a few weeks ago in London.
I was just gonna say we could be friends, Rick, but you just gone and fucked that off with that comment.
We've done quite a few Jurassic 5 gigs, and they're fucking. I love going to them. Brilliant.
He's a hard-working man, Charlie. He works his ass off. He's gigging non-stop.
Tends to do the smaller venues though. I used to years ago. It was always like Manchester Academy and the really small shit.
Charlie did my local place called the Tunbridge Wells Forum with 240 people capacity.
But it's
And
better.
how come nobody has mentioned how bad Kula Shaker was at the expo?
Cooler Shaker.
Cooler Shaker.
Apache Indian.
Do you mean Apache
That's
Indian?
what I said. That one.
Oh, yeah. Your dyslexia goes into speech.
Cooler Shaker would have been
I
quite
was started
cool.
thinking, I would have liked to have seen them.
Fucking what? He did a song with them. I don't care. But fucking, has he got a juice line out or something that he was pumping?
He won an award for it. It was made
Yeah,
4
he
weeks
did.
before. Fucking ridiculous is what it was.
No.
Iggy Pop, Lost for Life, classic.
The
Yeah,
bumper
good
cars
song.
had more fucking crowds than that guy.
Yeah. Cooler Shaker, you dickhead. Dancing in the Dark, Bruce Springsteen. Four Non-Blondes, what's going on?
Oh, that's a tune.
That's a tune. Wild Thing. Oh, I love
That
Wild
should be
Thing.
in there already for non-blonde.
Oh, do you know what? Who sang? Who was it? Wild Thing. Who actually did it?
Wow.
Know that?
Didn't Jimi Hendrix do one? Do a
It
version
was
of it?
no. It was fucking.
Because I
Oh,
want to know for sure.
Wild Thing. It was dirty. It was proper dirty. You make my heart beat.
Graham, if you would never pick Scooby Snacks if you saw Fun Living Criminals live. The motherfuckers played it 15 times, and one version was 20.
The Trogs. It was the Trogs.
That's like Apache Indian at the weekend.
God, I was sick of that song. Fucking hell, right by the stage my stall was.
Do you know what?
Did
I didn't even know that was Apache Indian. That's how little I liked it when it first came out.
Yeah, I didn't. Nah, my wife had to tell me who it was.
Yeah. Fun Loving Criminals, Scooby Snacks. I used to like Fun Loving Criminals until I saw them on a fucking hell. What was that music show?
Jules Holland or something?
Does that on
No,
the list?
a music panel quiz show.
Does that on
Busker.
the list?
What?
Never mind
Buzzcocks.
about
Buzzcocks. And he was on
Never mind
Buzzcocks. He was a fucking dick. And
He was an arrogant short man. I
It
can't
was
imagine
fucking
why I didn't
horrible.
like him.
He just does DJ
Why-
gigs now.
Why be like that? Why? Why are you calling me out? Why are you such a dick?
Oh,
Blumpkin, we've already established before we went live that Pugs is the tallest member of his family.
he's
Also-
not, no.
If you don't take Joe into consideration.
I'm the tallest in my family by quite some stretch, believe it or not. Also, me and Joe had a conversation today about, we should get like the short people to do a show. Like we did 7 of us, obviously, because there've been 7 dwarves. And
There'd only be one of you.
well, it'd be like me, Vic, Lloyd, Johnny Overkill, and out of those 4 alone, I'm the tallest.
Yes.
Wow.
I thought
Credentials.
Overkill was taller than you.
Johnny Overkill, is he? I think he's actually the smallest.
No, Lloyd's going to be the tallest.
He is pretty small.
Yeah, he's really small.
Right. Anyone picked
It's
anything?
like I think he's actually.
Yes.
I think he's
Yes.
1'3".
I think I've picked one.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's crack on. Michael, have you seen one? What do you like?
Right. I'm going to stick in.
Just a little.
Stick it. Just a tick.
I'm going to go fun-loving criminals, Scooby Snacks.
So what I just said about it.
I know. That's why I did it.
The absolute cunt.
Just so you could type
Game
it.
stats. Begrudgingly going in there. Nice. Scotty, have you seen something?
I have. I've seen from Marcus, David Allen Coe, Masturbation Blues.
You've
But-
never even heard it. Knew it.
no, I've never heard it. I've never heard it at all. But I
If
just,
it's in here,
it just
it's
touches,
not in here. Oh, it is in here. Oh,
It
no,
just-
no, Masturbation Blues by the Crimplings.
it touches a special place in my heart.
The only one
Or
here
close to your heart.
it's called Masturbation Blues, and it's by the Crimplings. That's the only
That'll
one. That's
do.
it.
Put it in.
I've got to hand it to you, Scott, for that one.
I think it's Masturbation Blues that gets for me. I don't care who sings it.
Very good, very good, very good. Neville.
Birdie with Lola from the Kinks.
Nice.
I mean,
Yeah,
if we
well,
were
that's
gonna,
right.
if we were gonna be Winnie the Pooh characters, Madge would definitely be Eeyore. Nevins would be Piglet. I suppose I'd be Tigger.
If you're going to call me Pooh, we're not going to be friends anymore.
No, I'll call Mark Pooh because he's the kind and caring one.
Oh.
Ah,
And then Blumpkin can be that know-it-all cunt owl in the tree there.
Oh. You don't sound big at all.
What does that leave me?
You can be the fence post that the red balloon's tied to.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Bye, Brent. Bye.
I don't know
Well,
about
I
any
think
other Pooh
that's-
characters. Oh,
Oh,
the
Michael.
little rabbit.
Oh,
the,
Michael.
little,
Oh,
Oh, he's back.
the kangaroo. Oh, that's a mummy.
I get the distinct.
I
get
think
the
Mike's frozen.
feeling. I think the streaming to Facebook has been fucking with shit all night. By the way,
Oh,
I think,
we'll
yeah,
have
I
to
think
watch the
if
replays.
Mike comes up looking slightly retarded again,
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's fucked things up.
are we still live?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We're live, but a lot of people have been.
Right. Like, if you're doing it on purpose, it's brilliant. If you're not, it's fucked.
Yeah, I think Facebook streaming's fucked this shit right up real good.
Shall we just crack
But
on with this?
it
then and
doesn't
just
look
go
like
on?
it was
Yeah.
glitching on the stream.
All right, where are we up to? I did Nevs. Paul, have you seen something in chat?
Yes, I have. Mark Hardy. I don't recognize that name, so new guy maybe. It's gonna be Pennywise. Fuck authority.
Okay. Otherwise, there you go. It is in.
Just Jeppo, the new Beatles song. My opinion is it's a cash grab.
Have you seen something, Rick?
Yeah, I can't remember who put it, but it's Stone Roses Fool's Gold.
Oh,
Absolute plastic. That was my ringtone on my phone for years.
Yeah. I loved them back then.
Yeah. I used to know him, Ian Brown.
Oh, yeah.
no
Yeah.
idea what happened there. No
It's,
idea.
His son was my son's best friend in primary school.
He's also a short, aggressive person.
He's actually really nice. However, I did go to his son's birthday party once. Made a point of going, even though I wasn't with the mum of my kid anymore. I was like, I'm going because he might turn up. So I went, and he did. And I was in the kitchen, this little 4 foot by 4 foot kitchen of his ex-missus, just me and Ian Brown. And he's telling me about this new album coming out, which was, I think, Fair. I can't remember the album was called. And he was telling me all about it. And then he kept scabbing cigs off me. And I was like getting really fucking annoyed. He like fucking loaded. And he's scabbing my fucking cigs. Cunt.
You do know, right? He worked with Adidas on the 35th anniversary of the Superstars. And he had his own signature Superstar trainer. The cunt owns like 400 of the 500 that were ever released.
He's actually really nice. He is genuinely a really nice guy. Right, that's in. So I'm gonna go because Mike's back. Well done, Mike. I'm gonna go with Wild Thing by the Trolls. What did I say?
Trogs.
I'm so used to getting trolled lately that I keep saying Trolls. I'll go with Wild Thing on the Trogs.
I haven't gone yet.
Sorry, missed you. I'll put that
Just
in.
before you close your window.
I love that song. Brent, what is your option, dear?
Net Reality, Pixies, Dip Razor.
Good one.
Dip Razor.
There it is. Got it. Right, that's it. We're done.
Cool.
Well,
How much you want?
2 hours
Well
and
done,
25 minutes. We've fucking done it.
Boom. Boxed. Is that it? We're done?
That's
To wrap it up?
Thank you very much for having me on.
Well, has anybody got a Zoom thing?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I can't do it because it'll fuck me off.
Yeah, we don't mind that.
Still you.
I will sort it out. Somebody else can close the show. How about that? Hang on.
Brent the host can close the show down.
Yeah, thanks, Rick, for coming on. I'm going to go and sort this Zoom room out.
Cheers, Bugs.
No worries.
We'll wait a minute or two for the Zoom room link to pop up in chat, and then we'll close it out. Now that Pugs isn't here,
Yeah,
Still here, dickhead.
damn it!
just give him 10 seconds, he'll go.
Give me a minute.
He's very still.
Yeah, so press that button twice. Press twice.
Wait, am I still in?
Well,
Still hear you, yeah.
you, but the picture's frozen.
Yeah, I'm frozen. Right, okay. All right, I'm off. Thanks, everyone.
There we go.
Try.
Links in chat for the after show Zoom. Thank you very much, Rick, and from Mod Makers. We can't say your address, but everyone go search Mod Makers if you're looking for parts and things to make your own custom mods in the UK or anywhere in the world. I'm sure he ships. Yeah. Thank you very much, panel. You've all been fantastic. Thank you for letting me host tonight. I hope you don't make me do it too often. It's been fantastic. But yeah, catch us in the after show in the Zoom. Link is in chat. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you next Saturday, same time, same place. Bye. Thank you to our beautiful sponsors, Wick Liquor, SX Mini, Bearded Viking, IFO, Distro, Vaper Bay, Fluid, Juice, and the Alchemist Cupboard. Wonderful. Bye.
Kill it.
Next week.
Ta-da.
Thank you.